Welcome back to episode 6 of the Hardcore Project. I have been joined by Jack and Jonny of Realm of Torment. Very, very fun episode to record this one. We spoke about the origins of Realm of Torment, how they began, previous shows and tours that they'd been on, and all the debauchery and mayhem that followed with it. One thing I want to point out as well is that Realm of Torment actually did a cover quite recently through the Coming Strife Records, their covers compilation. They did a cover of It Dies Today, the song Sentiments of You. It's the first song in that album, or that covers album. So go check that out. Go check out Realm of Torment. And finally, if you're enjoying what you're hearing from the Hardcore Project, get this shared out. More episodes to follow. Thanks very much for your time.
Hi guys, Jonny from Realm of Torment here. Just a quick message to say that this episode is dedicated to the memory of our friend John Kirk from Cruelty after his recent passing, and to the rest of the band. All of you guys have given us some of the best times and memories and jokes and sickest experiences that we have ever had during this 7.5 year period now nearly that we've been a band. So thanks for everything. John, we know you're smoking the fattest zoot in the world up there. Thanks for everything. The memory will live on. John Kirk.
Right, welcome back to the Hardcore Project. I believe, if memory serves, this is episode 6. I'm joined by Jack and Jonny from Realm of Torment. How you doing, guys?
Not too bad, thanks, man.
Cold.
Yeah,
I got a jacket on. My lounge is freezing.
Do me a favour, Jonny. Just stand up for a second and see the fucking size of this jacket.
Oh, it's like a fucking hockey kind of jacket.
Actually makes it kind of buff, man.
I've got gains, isn't it?
Yeah, gross. Lockdown's giving you gains, man.
That secret protein.
That's what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy one of them jackets. That's it. Thank you very much for coming on board. Let's talk about Realm of Torment then. So, fuck me, started back in 2013, if memory serves.
I always forget.
Yeah, well, actually,
yeah.
So you reckon 2013?
I think it was.
So yeah, if it was 13, I don't know.
I think it was.
I'm assuming you've looked on the Facebook page and that's what it said.
I may have done a little look.
So yeah, like before Realm, there was like a band called Infiltrated. I'm gonna say the name because you won't be able to find it. But
I did really look as well in case there's any previous ones.
Yeah, so like me, the drummer, one of the original vocalists, and someone else started like a metallic kind of 90s hardcore kind of band, I guess. And it was shit. It was put together on like a laptop and shit. Well, I thought the intro was decent, the first song was decent, and the other two were awful. We played like a show and a half. And then it's just like
reality show.
Yeah, we basically played like a show, and then we just like jumped because I was putting the shows on, basically do what I want pretty much.
Well,
so
that was for UIC, wasn't
it? Yeah. So we basically just played like 2 songs at a show, like literally before we were like properly ready. So we were like, fuck it, we've got a couple songs we'll just play.
Yeah.
And then that basically fell apart because it wasn't very good. But then me and the drummer were basically like, I still wanted to do something else.
Yeah.
I was thinking, well, what else could we do that'd be better? So I came up just with the idea of like making a metalcore band basically. And Andy likes metalcore, our drummer. So I was basically like, should we do like a metalcore band sounding like I Killed the Prom Queen on Earth? And like those were the main 2 when it started that I wanted to like kind of go for.
Good acts to fucking follow up on though. Like, do you know what I mean?
And then
for a while though.
and then so me and Andy started practicing. We had I wrote a couple songs. We had like a handful of practices. Then after that, got Jack in.
Well, wasn't it because it was you 3?
No, it was just me and Andy first.
I thought okay, because I remember Sweep was the one that asked me to join.
Nah, well, okay. Well, you and him had a practice came into practice at the same time, but we were talking. Adam was verbally in the band.
Yeah.
But me and Andy, I wrote the songs with Andy basically the first demo, and then we got Jack in because Adam in the UIC, who's the bassist of Morning, he said he'll play bass because he can play bass. So originally he was going to play bass. And then he said, oh, we could get Jack to play guitar because he knew Jack played guitar. I didn't know Jack. So Adam and Jack basically joined practice at the same time.
And Nathan.
And then, not yet. And then Adam was like, then after one practice, Adam was like, nah, I'm going to do vocals. We were like, well, we don't know who's doing vocals yet, but okay, sure, you can do vocals. I can't remember if Callum was in then yet or not. Callum joined at some point in then as well.
Oh,
And then when Adam went on to vocals, we got Nathan, our old bassist, to play bass. And that's pretty much how we started. And then
back in the day, it was just multiple member switches
yeah,
until you found
it happened
us.
pretty,
Really?
it happened
Those
pretty
sixes?
quickly.
There was 6 of us to start, and none of us drove, and that was really good.
It was just like finding who's going to be the definite people. Because we were talking about this in our group chat, the UIC group chat the other week. Like when we literally started, I asked someone to play bass who we knew couldn't play bass, like Nick, our friend Nick. Like I was just like, do you want to join and play bass because bass is easy? He like remembers the text message as well.
Yeah.
It was just like trying to find people to play the songs at the start, pretty much. So.
Right. And then obviously you ended up recording like a demo in 2014. Was that like a 4-song?
Nah, that was November in 2013.
Yeah, it just took a few
remember.
months to come out.
To actually come out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we recorded it in November. I think it came out around December because
because like basically
we
when
played that Desolated show. I
when
don't
we
think it was out for that, was it?
no, when me and Andy basically wrote the songs like June kind of time, June, July, and then the other guys came in and then we tweaked them all together a little bit and then we recorded in like November, and then it took a while to get mixed and mastered because it was recorded shit, so we had to like try and get him to change stuff. And then it didn't come out until like a week or two after the show, our first show, I don't think.
And that was a Desolated show, wasn't it? As you said,
Yeah.
was it
Yeah, that
Grove
was
Street,
December.
Grove Street and Astrid Boys won that as well, weren't they?
And my old band Outsider.
Outsider, yeah. What, were you guitarist again in them?
Yeah,
were you?
I played guitar in that with Larry, who's Split Knuckle and
Knuckle
Niley.
Renounced. Is he was renounced at one point, wasn't he? Or am I thinking completely wrong? No, Niley. That was it, Niley.
Yeah, Niley and Split Knuckle.
Are Niley still going or what? Can you guys tell me that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Williams cut my hair the other day.
He cuts my hair too. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
shared barbers.
Drummer cuts hair now, but Josh has moved to America.
Well, yeah, he's in America.
So, like, I guess they're a band, but like, vocalist is in America, and we're in a lockdown. So, what can you do as a band? I guess
not much other than Zoom, innit?
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really know what they're doing. They were writing a couple of songs, but I guess nothing's come out since the album.
No, sadly not. But we'll wait and see. But don't hold your breath.
Hopefully, they don't do anything.
Yeah. You went on tour with him quite a couple of times, didn't you? In that Overturn.
He was in them.
I was in Hillity. Like, I was in and out like a couple of times.
Do you keep leaving and coming back? Was it always band disputes?
It was that's a whole nother podcast. Yeah, I left a couple of times. Yeah, we did a few tours. Like Josh came on tour with us even before he was in like Nihility, I think, quite a few times.
No, Niley was around before.
I mean, like before Josh was in Nihility, he came on tour with us a few times. No, I can even do it anymore. It's all so long ago. But yeah, all our bands are basically just like interlinked pretty much.
Yeah,
Same people.
Share a member of some sort.
Someone else's.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just what happens, though, isn't it? You know, when you're in the same area, because you guys are predominantly Southampton, aren't you? That's on like surrounding areas. So talk me through, like, obviously you had UIC then at the time as well, didn't you? So you were just like working your way through that. So I imagine having free reign of that, you were just able to put like Realm on any show you wanted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
there was like a bunch of people involved with it at the start, but like me and Adam were like the main people actually doing shit.
Yeah,
because there was kind of like, I don't know, guess you could call it like a hierarchy. There were some people like in and around it who weren't doing as much as they'd like flaunt online on like the fucking Instagram profiles and shit. But like, yeah, me and Adam like organized most things. So if we wanted to play something and it like fitted with the lineup, obviously there were some lineups which were like less heavy, so it wouldn't make sense if we played kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then there were some we just like jump on, and there's like a couple shows like a bit later if a band pulled out, we could just like play because we were organizing it. So
yeah, exactly, and you were all there, so
it was probably my cabs and shit that were getting.
Oh yeah, and shows were normally like our backline. Jack would always bring like his cab, so it always just makes sense anyway. All our shit was there. We'd use Andy's drum kit a lot, so
yeah. Well, if everything's there, you may as well just play, aren't you? It's just as you say, it makes sense. So following on from the demo, it got you touring quite up and down the UK. A couple of obviously stages. It was a couple of weekenders that you did. Yeah. And it brought you down to Testaments of Hope and Despair, 2015. That saw you touring in eventually Europe, didn't it? At some points.
We did a few.
I don't know.
Runs of Europe off that, about 3.
I don't know when we fucking went to Europe for the first time. I'm having to scroll through our flyers now to try and work out what the.
Was it before Testaments, or was it?
I think I got it down as like Belgium and France. I want to say were the first ones that you did.
We started playing like
I think it was 2016, wasn't it?
first proper weekends and tour was the UIC one, which the album was not out at because we were still, we didn't have anything out then. And then we did that tour with Split Knuckle, I think. And then the album still wasn't out, but we literally finished recording the morning of that tour.
Yeah, that was the
Jack
funny one.
mentioned actually that happened. Go on, what happened there?
Well, that tour was supposed to be the release tour for Realm and Split Knuckle, because that was when me and Jonny and Ollie and other Ollie were all doing Rage.
Right.
And we were supposed to, we did both releases.
Yeah.
And that tour was supposed to be for that. But neither of us had the records finished before the tour.
Oh, blimey.
So we finished recording it, as we were saying, like we finished recording vocals in my room, well, this room I'm in right now, the morning before that tour. And then we chucked the USB.
It wasn't even like the morning before. It was like everyone was like ready on the way to our house, to like your house or something, and we were like, "Yeah, okay." We're like basically finishing.
Yeah, and then I think that came out a few months later, and then the Split Knuckle one was 6 months, 8 months after that.
Because it took us so long to do guitars, because we were recording guitars at the old Nihili guitarist like flat. And he's like a proper perfectionist.
Harley,
we were like recording it like DI into like a laptop, so it wasn't through like proper amps. So you had to like play it like absolutely perfectly.
Yeah,
and it took ages basically. And then Dave took a little bit on vocals, just like redoing a few bits and like all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it wasn't on time.
It happens, doesn't it, mate?
Well, everything's at our own pace, isn't it? Gets done when it gets done.
Yeah, that culture thing might have been. Was it that culture weekend with Overturn? That might have been the first European one? I'm trying to look.
No, the first European one was when we went from Ree's house. When we did 5 days UK, then a few days in Europe. When we
was it just us?
Yeah, it was just us.
Where did we play? Was that when we played like Ham?
Yeah, that was Ham.
Okay, that show was
the tiny little pub venue, and Dave could smoke inside, and he was having the best time of his life.
Yeah, actually, it was. Yeah, because it was that. Because I remember telling you all being like, yeah, when No Excuse went over, we played this place, and I was like, you could just fucking walk in. It's like this pub in the middle of nowhere. You can just smoke in the venue, and everyone was like, really? And there's like 5p beer.
Yeah. Mate, Europe's fucking brilliant.
It is. It's an absolute nuts time.
I can't remember where else we played there. What were the other shows on that one?
That's all. It was only 3, because remember we had the days off in between because the others fell through. So we did Ham. Then it was the show with, was it the Devour one next?
What was that? That tour with the burgers? Was that the first time in Europe?
Crispy onions, man. Those crispy onions, game changer. That was that tour.
Was that tour?
Yeah, man. That was the first time we stayed at Laurent.
Just so long ago, and we've been to Europe a lot, so I just forget. All merges into one. To be fair.
Then I think, what was the show after that? I think there was 3.
Belgium
it was the one with Witness the Fall, wasn't it? Because that was Ryan's first.
What, in Holland?
Yeah. The side of the road one.
Oh, that was a funny show.
Yeah.
So we played Witness the Fall. They got a new EP out. Fucking listen to it. But like they put us on at this venue. It's like on the side of a motorway.
What?
It's basically like on the side of like the M25 or something. It was pretty sick inside, but it's a weird place. We're like, no one's gonna be here, and then it's around like showtime, and there's like, I don't know, 70 old people. Like everyone's old. Like,
oh, no way.
We're like, this is weird. But like they stay and watch all the bands. They're like clearly into it, and like, they're just like into like heavy music and shit. And fucking, I won't name a party that we were with bought some fucking weed off someone, like off someone who's friends with one of the bands, who's clearly like a dealer or some shit.
Because it wasn't a bit of Holland that you could like get into.
Oh yeah, you couldn't just get it. You had to know
Yeah.
people. You had to like be like a member of like the area
like
or
the actual,
something.
like coffee clubs and stuff.
Yeah,
They have specifics, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, so them lot were like
It's
trying to find it. So they got stuff off this guy in the end. And then after the show, they were all like pissed. Like, half of them probably don't actually remember what was going on, but they were all pissed and high already. And someone was left like with the bag of what they had. And after the show, everyone's looking for it. Like, you got it. Where you got it? Someone put it in their shoe or something. Someone put it in a guitar bag. Everyone's literally walking around the venue, looking on the floor for all these old people, trying to find this bag. And like, there's like a skate park kind of area outside. Everyone's just like looking. No one can find it. And then I can't remember exactly what happened, but I think like they might have not paid the guy yet or something.
Oh,
Something similar. I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was some issue where the dealer was still like owed something or something, and he was like talking to our friends in like Witness the Fall, like being like, "What the fuck? They still owe me this, whatever, blah 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 blah." And and it was so funny because they were all high off their mind. They're like, "Shit, we've lost it. This guy's gonna like fucking kill us or something."
I reckon he stole it back.
That's what they you
And then tried to charge for it.
saying.
That's genius.
That's what they was all saying. But like he gave it to them though, so
And
they wouldn't have been like, "Here you go, you look after it while we play our
Yeah,
set."
can you sort that for me? Yeah.
It was so funny because one of our friends,
the mic flew into Matey's face as well.
yeah, so someone threw Dave or someone threw a mic in the crowd. I can't remember what happened.
No, it was Aaron, Witness the Fall. He was doing the spinning his mic round on the lead, and it just like flung off and hit his mate square in the face. Like
Oh, man.
And he was so drunk he just stood there like, "Yes,
I
I love metal."
It's brilliant.
Yeah, but that whole drama, like our friend who was with us was like proper pranging out when they couldn't find it. He was like on another planet. I was like, "This is I was being the only sober person. I was like, "This is hilarious."
Oh man,
Yeah, to be fair, you should probably remember more than the rest of us.
I can remember all sorts.
that's brilliant. That's what we need. But yeah,
And then there's a proper punisher at the end of the show who wouldn't fucking stop talking to us at the merch table. Some like bald old guy. I was just like, "Please go away." He just wouldn't leave us alone.
We
What
had
was he saying?
the ferry as well, didn't we?
People in Europe are just nice in general, but because he was like fucked, he just was
just non-stop like that. Yeah, well, they're very friendly people, aren't they? But then they're friendly. Drunk friendly. All right, mate, I've heard enough.
Those shows were decent. The Belgian one was one of our better Germany, Europe shows. Just like a small venue, and there's quite a lot of people in there.
Really good bands as well.
Yeah, De Consecrate played.
Minded Fury
played, and that Escape band played. I think that was one of their first shows.
Yeah.
Minded Fury released something quite recently as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's another one to check out for everyone.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, that's all you again. So covering Europe, that I think overall, I've actually written down here. You covered Belgium, France, Germany, Czech Republic, Portugal, Spain, and Finland. That's over consecutive, like up and down years.
Poland.
Poland, yeah.
Poland as well. I didn't even get that one.
You said Spain and Portugal, didn't you?
Yeah, I got Spain and Portugal. Was that the last time you went over to Europe?
The last time
was last time, wasn't it?
No, the last time was the last tour. So Poland, Germany, Belgium, France, Holland.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's all,
yeah. Each time we normally go to Belgium, France, Holland, Germany, and then the last time we managed to go a bit further and get to Poland. And then one of the ones before we went to Czech Republic.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder to get out that way, just because like Czech Republic, I remember the show we played there, like financially, it's not the same as like playing in Belgium and stuff, where like the scenes are bigger, they're supported by like government and stuff. When you go to like the promoter for like Czech Republic was like, "Oh, probably can only pay you like this much," kind of thing. Because like the money and like people coming to the shows, and because we're not known there at all, like no one fucking knew us. It's like they can only give us like a little bit.
Yeah, so it just turned up and it was just like, yeah, Realm of Torment are on tonight. Like, all right.
Yeah. It was cool though. The show was good.
Very much. Well, we just do it for the fun of it, really. Like we just take touring as holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just having a laugh. Well, I can well imagine. That's what in terms of like countries that do you get received quite well then, like in like certain countries, like better than others? So like, would you say, for example, like Germany and Belgium, scene wise, they seem to be pretty on point, don't they? Like they know what they're doing. So would you say you get received quite well over there, just like receiving the Euro love?
I think it just depends on the show, really.
Just depending on who you're actually playing.
I think they're similar, but Belgium's a small country, so most of the shows, a lot of the shows, the same people are at. So we've made like quite a lot of friends in Belgium because we just see the same people.
Of course.
And they go to all the shows anyway. And Belgium's similar to Germany, where everyone likes heavy music.
Yeah, very much so.
Germany's good. Holland is not good.
No?
Sorry, people from Holland. No, last tour we played, the tour with Cruelty, we played an absolutely dead show. It was dead in that little pub.
Oh, what was it called?
I don't know, Café de Meister or something.
Yeah.
But like they had a summer there where loads of bands were coming through. So people obviously picking what show they're going to. I'm sure like Strife were playing there like a month after us or something. So obviously,
And I think the Enemy Mine tour as well.
that Enemy Mine tour as well went through. So we were just who obviously.
I think we got caught on a Sunday as well, and like Sunday shows in Holland in the middle of summer holidays, like everyone's on holiday themselves, and then I don't know. There's like just people don't really go to shows on Sundays, or they just don't like us. I don't really know.
And it wasn't it wasn't a city.
No, it's not.
Just like a small town.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So like there's literally like 10 people.
It literally is dependent on location, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Location
Spain was good. Portugal was good. Finland was good. Poland was good. Czech Republic was good, even though no one knew us. It was just like Fluff Fest.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a venue where they normally do like the pre-show for Fluff Fest. It's just like this little cafe thing in the middle of this park.
No way.
Oh, do you remember when we were driving the van up to the venue?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can say about it.
It was like you had to. It's just like literally, it was in the middle of this park, and you had to try and drive this big old van around and try and find our way to get actually into it. There was no signs or anything, so I think we ended up just driving in like the pedestrian walkway and just like blitzing this van down it, and everyone's just like looking at us, and we're like, well, we don't really like know how we're supposed to get there.
We went into like, pretty sure we kept going around the park because the sat nav was like, it's here. We were like, where?
Yeah, just couldn't find it.
And we went into like, you know how like scrap yards have like little like caged areas where they have like abandoned vehicles and shit like that.
Yeah.
We ended up going into one of them, and like the people there were like talking to us in foreign or something, like through the window, because we were like, we don't know where we're going. And everyone was like, for fuck's sake, we need to like get out of this thing before they start going a bit weird on us.
Yeah. Start going a bit postal on you. You don't need that. Fucking hell, you're in a foreign country enough as it is.
Yeah.
I got lost in Germany once.
Where?
So I was in Stuttgart, right? And it was me and my best friend, and we were trying to go from like this part, like a certain part of town, just across the way. But both of our phones had died, and we thought, right, we remembered our way. We ended up going like literally the whole way around Stuttgart just to get to our hotel. Which, when we found out when we got to the hotel, which really fucking pissed us off, is if we'd have literally just walked 10 minutes the other way, we would have been there. Fucking 3-hour trip.
Johnny, does that remind you?
I've got a funny story.
All right, I'll let you take this one.
There's so many stories. We should just make this a Europe podcast. We played
Antwerp. That was where we stayed.
It was in Belgium. I can't remember, or it was when we had a day off.
It was the day off in Antwerp.
We played a show, and then we went and chilled in like Antwerp. Stayed at someone we know's house. So Ryan's veggie now. And he's not. And at the time, Ryan wasn't veggie. So it was in the morning, I think. For some reason, so we went and got food.
Yeah.
Nice vegan cafe.
Ryan and Andy, like back then, they used to like just go off on their own and find like meat places because they're more open now. Like Ryan's veggie, but like back then they'd be like
meat
vegan,
only.
Veggie. No, we're like cool, whatever.
McDonald's, they'd be off.
Yes. So they fucked off. We're like, cool, we'll speak to you in a little bit. We start getting messages off them being like off Ryan or Andy, I can't remember, probably Ryan. I think Andy's phone's dead or was fucked or something.
That was his tour where he had the fucking telling the time by looking at the sky.
Oh, we'll get to that after.
That was that tour.
Oh, listen this story, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
that was before though, because he had no phone at all. Literally, Andy had no phone this entire 2-week tour, bro.
He just fucked it off and just like, I'm going on tour, see in a bit.
No, he just like Andy and phones, man.
Yeah. So they fucked off. We started getting messages from Ryan being like, where are you guys? Are you still where you were, kind of thing. Andy's like, we've had food and we're trying to find our way back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
My phone's running out. I've got like 5% left. And we were like, oh shit. Because we don't know where we are. Never been to this bit of Belgium before. So then we finish our food, trying to get in contact with them, and then goes dead. No communication from either of them, and we're just like chilling around the area where we were with the van and stuff. We're like, fucking hell. Like we got a show like the next day, or we were going to drive to where the next day for where the show was, like at night.
Yeah.
So we weren't staying. We weren't staying where we were. So we're like, I need to fucking hurry up because it wasn't the same country. I don't think. I think we were going like Holland or Germany or something.
No, I can't remember.
we were driving. And then, like, I don't know how long it was. It was quite a while after we were done. It was like at least an hour, I want to say. And we were
More
like,
than that, we went record shopping, man.
we were like, yeah, we found like a record shop and stuff. We were like, where the fuck are they? Because how are they going to let us know now that Ryan's phone said that they found the place, even if they find it? And then out of nowhere, sometime after, they fucking turn up, and then they're just walking down the street, and fucking Ryan, our bassist, is like 20 meters in front of Andy, like walking, like fucking someone's just like shatting his mouth. Like, we're like, what's up? What's wrong? We're like, he's like, I'm fucking sick of this fucking stupid cunt. I fucking hate him. We're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? And Andy's just strolling along. He's the most fucking oblivious person ever. He's just like walking like it's fucking 2 p.m., 30 degrees on a Sunday.
Yeah, got nowhere to be, no rush.
And then Andy gets over, and Ryan comes. He's like, this fucking idiot said it's this way. He said he knew where we're going, fucking walking around in circles. And apparently Ryan, because Andy was like, yeah, I know it's this way. He's like, he thinks he knows like where he's going with stuff and like things like that, and he just doesn't. And apparently Ryan like punched like a fucking
traffic sign.
Like traffic sign or something.
Literally, Mike
was so angry.
Traffic sign, and he's just there with like red knuckles, just like, just don't talk to me, just don't talk to me. And he was like, literally couldn't get a word out of him for like 20 minutes after we met him again.
They're just walking around Belgium, not being able to talk to us, not knowing where they are, and they just happen to find us.
Shop from a napkin or something.
I don't even know.
I think Ryan was saying that he was outside trying to like figure out where they were, and he turns around and Andy just like apparently was in a chocolate shop trying to get directions from whoever was in there, and then like got some directions like written on a napkin, and it was like the wrong way or something. And he's just like, it was just like, I don't even know what was going on.
So much stuff like this has happened. Like
anything that could have gone wrong did, by the sounds of that there.
But it doesn't. It all works out in the end. Somehow.
In the end, yeah. It's not. Well,
it's an interesting middle bit.
One time we was playing in Prague, and well, it was a day. We had 2 days off in Prague after that show, and Andy was like, I've never seen him that drunk. A load of stuff happened that night that I won't say, but he got so drunk. I had to like walk him back to the hotel after, and he was like trying to fight me walking back to the hotel, the Airbnb, and he was like lifting like bin lids up and being like, "Come on, then, I'll fucking fight you and shit," and like punching the lid of the bin like when it's up, and he'd be like, "Yeah, that's what I thought," and then he got back and passed out, and we got videos in the morning of us like trying to dress him when it's time to go because he can't move. He's like gone,
paralyzed, just done in.
Yeah. And he's like, he like ends up like punching me.
Literally, and then he just lies back down afterwards. It's amazing.
And then he was just like sleeping for the whole journey on the front seat on the window wherever we went. Like, so bad.
He was not having a good time.
So bad.
It's like every band has this one member. So is that like that one for you, or is there multiple of you who are kind of like menaces when you want to be?
I think that's everyone.
I don't know. It's mainly him, but he only gets like that rarely. It's not like a regular thing.
So
like, Andy's going to do this tonight.
Yeah. Not like it's not sat there dreading tour, waiting for him to be like, he's going to be a fucking nightmare.
No. It's just like, I don't know.
It just happens like once a tour. Like,
yeah.
Remember when we had to leave him in Ollie's house on that Split Knuckle tour?
Yeah.
And we literally just like chucked him in Ollie's house, took Jacob and went off to Leeds.
Yeah. Do you know Ollie Parker?
I don't know him personally, but
yeah.
I think I met him maybe once. It was actually at a Sheffield show, and I was like desolated at the logo. I think it was like a record release for them. Cold Hard Truth, Guilt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Someone else played.
Yeah, we was it was that split knuckle tour I said about. We played in Sheffield.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us, so we were splitting between who's going in what house.
Right.
Our tour driver, as our friend, was like, Andy was fucked. We got photos of how bad he was. It's so funny. It's like leaning against the wall with his dick out, like pissing. Like just in front of the cameras and not caring.
He just not like that as well, man. It was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it started because he was fine, and then like 30 minutes before our set, he just downed like this bottle of vodka. And Gibbons moshed into him once and hit him in the face, like literally punched him in the face, and he just stood there, like
proper sucker punch, and just like.
But he played a 6 set, and then he was like paralytic a few hours after, couldn't do anything. And our tour driver was like, "He's not coming in the van." Who were like, "Well, I suppose he's got to go to Ollie's house then." And Ollie was like, "He's not coming to mine, bruv." And we were like, "Well, I guess he is, because he's not coming in our van apparently." So it was just like dead with Split Knuckle, and they was like laughing at him, just like zonked on the floor.
And he was just like stood in like the hallway, just on his phone.
Just fucked.
Yeah.
So I can imagine Taurus with Split Knuckle being quite fun as well, because they're a bunch of ruthless members, aren't they?
That was fun.
Yeah, we've been like friends with them for quite a long time now. Trying to think what. Larry got fat that tour. Yeah, there's a lot of people getting just messed up. Do you want any more tour stories?
Do you know what? Yeah, chuck a few more out. Let's go back to Europe for a little bit.
Spain.
Or Spain. Talk to me about Spain.
So we played 2 shows in Spain, 1 in Portugal. Where did we play first?
It was
because we had to go to one and then the other and then come back.
We flew into Porto. Wasn't it Valladolid?
Oh, yes, yeah. So we went to Porto, we went to Spain, and then to come home. I think we were coming back. We had to come back into Portugal.
Yeah. The last show we played was in Porto because we had that 3-story Airbnb for a few days.
Yeah. So we had a lot of issues with accommodation. That was the one tour we've had like stupid issues with accommodation. So like our place we were told we could stay after the show. We're like, now you can't stay here anymore. We're like, okay, cool. But we wanted to go overnight because it was quite a long drive.
Yeah.
You're like, cool, we'll find an Airbnb on the way because we'd already looked before. There's quite a few. Found one, booked it, got there. Fucking guy's not answering his phone. He's already like accepted it. He's not answering his phone. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning. It's some random place in like on the way off a motorway.
It was literally like the border of Spain and Portugal.
Yeah.
Like on our way back to Porto. Yeah.
So he's not answering, and then he eventually answers, and he can't like speak English.
Right.
And I'm trying to talk to him on the phone. I can't remember if I was like trying to speak a little bit of Spanish or not. I know like a tiny bit, but I don't really remember what was going on. But after like 30 seconds of the call, he hung up, and then I kept ringing him like 3 times, and then we got a message from like Airbnb saying your like booking's cancelled. We're like, what the fuck?
You're mad.
We're literally like in the middle of this like dead town in nowhere in Spain.
Yeah,
and it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And then I think we basically searched for hotels like somewhere else. And
we were sat outside that hotel, and we literally like it was locked, but there's a mate he sat at the desk.
Yeah.
I think we managed to like convince him to come over and open the door for us.
And then
that was it, because the Airbnb was like next to a hotel.
Yeah.
We managed to like get
somewhere
in
the end. That's.
And I think we had to like haggle them for the money because they were like, it costs this much, and we'd already had to like buy 2 other hotel motel things because of other day accommodations fucking up.
Yeah.
And it was with my old band we haven't broken up, with Less Than Zero.
Less Than Zero, I've got that written down here.
So a few guys who like haven't been on tour before, and one guy who's like used to having everything like perfectly sorted and shit, so he's like fucking crying because it's not perfect. And we don't give a fuck if we got to spend it.
Yeah, it's
so then we were like,
if you're there, you might as well have just make the most of it, innit?
Yeah.
Like
but even then, we didn't want to spend any more money.
Time.
Yeah, even then, we didn't want to spend more money, so we were like trying to haggle with the fucking hotel guy.
Thing is, like, we didn't even end up spending like that much more out of our own pockets for that one. It was only like 80 quid, I think, for the whole tour in the end.
I don't even remember.
Me and Dave worked out on that. Yeah, that was fun. Man. I want to do that again. Oh, bringing on to Spain though, Kinder Malo, man.
Oh shit, that's jokes.
That is jokes.
What is that?
I'll let you tell him.
I can't even remember how we found out. I think it was like some of the guys that follow us from Spain, or just like us from Spain, like just tagged us in this like Spanish rapper guy,
right,
who had like sampled the Slave Nation riff. Like this actual like big has a few like
he's got like thousands and
thousands of followers, and he's literally ripped the riff, like not re-recorded it. It's like slightly slowed down.
Oh my god!
And with like a bit of reverb or something, so it sounds like a little bit like Egyptianese, but like some kind of effect on it. But like it's the same riff.
Well, weird. And like all these Spanish guys are like, yeah, fuck Kinder Malo, and just like so many tweets. And it's so funny. Like he's never replied to anything of ours, but like. It's just pretty jokes.
It's like one of those former HC guys who becomes like a SoundCloud rapper kind of thing.
Yeah, because they can't do anything else.
Random Spanish rapper sampled Slave Nation.
Well, there you go. You're getting famous. I know Frankie Palmieri tweeted you once on it, Johnny. Is that?
That was funny. Yeah, that was jokes. He's like UK Beatdown.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we're now a UK BD band.
That's it now. Moving on, so 2017. So obviously you went on a couple of Euro tours. That spanned, as we said, over from 2016 through to, as we said, most recently. But in 2017, saw In Fragile Hands get released. I remember seeing that loads of that being posted as well. Like when you were doing like the artwork and stuff, when Jonny was just covered in fucking red. Fucking funny stuff.
That was an afternoon.
Yeah, well, I can imagine.
We literally, that as well, we just got back. We literally came back from Europe, like literally arrived back. And Tilly, our friend James Tilson, the lead vocalist.
Yeah.
He took the photos, and his girlfriend in the photos. They were like, came to our house the day we got back, and we did it.
There you go, straight away. Fucking
bed sheets.
So, yeah,
that's a good time.
Business doesn't stop, does it, boys? You fucking land off. Look, mate, we got shit to do, right?
Normally it's just like bad timing and bad planning, and it always
we just cram it in
at the same time.
But as you say, because you two have got the whole sort of situation I find with you guys, that you've got such a lax approach. It's sort of like, oh, it might not have worked out, but it still kind of did. So why are you mad? Like,
we did loads of that demo, and that demo sounds like absolute piss.
Yeah.
You ended up re-recording some of those songs, putting them on Testaments as well, didn't you?
Yeah. I think those two are probably. Yeah, we still play those two songs. Well, one of them we play all the time. One of them kind of like comes in and out kind of thing. So yeah. Into Fragile Hands.
I was going to say, you covered a couple of bands as well, haven't you, over the years?
Quite a few covers.
Yeah. Some notable ones I got down was, I know you did, the most recent one actually was, fuck me. Why has my head left? It was the one for the Come and Strife record compilation. Sentiments of You, wasn't it, by Dice Today? You've covered it Dice Today a couple of times, haven't you?
We've been doing that about 3 years.
Yeah, we've been doing that since In Fragile Hands, basically.
Yeah. So that was around the time you sort of went, right, Sam, we're going to get onto it Dice Today, and that's going to be us. I remember hearing them back
there's
in the
the one of the songs on that In Fragile Hands is like a rip off of a song off the first It Died Today EP. Fucking Better Safe Than Breathing, the first riff. They're like, na, 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 na. If you listen to that EP, I can't remember the name of the song because I'm shit with names. It's like the third or fourth song or something. It starts with like a similar riff, and then goes into like a similar two-step beat that comes in. So it's like you work out. We do that all the time. We basically just like take riffs and make it a little bit different.
Yeah, it's worship, mate. It's what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of worship.
The way you got to see it is, especially with like UK hardcore as well, is that basically Knuckle Dust are the kings, and everyone has stolen a riff from them in some way, shape, or form. And if someone says to you, "No, I've never done it," you're lying.
We found out another riff we ripped off the other day. You posted it.
There's on the last album. There's like a Turmoil riff, like the first song on like the big Turmoil album.
The Process
fucking that the fucking what the fuck the fucking riff. It's like is basically the same riff as like the third song on our last album.
I think we only noticed it, and that was recorded.
Yeah, I was just listening to it the other day. I was like, that's the same kind of riff.
Yeah, I'd hate that. I know if I'd ever recorded anything and then I come across it a couple of months or years later, going, I didn't know that was a rip-off. Like, I know I'd be so pissed off with that.
There's a lot of purposeful ones though. There's a lot of purposeful ones that some people have noticed, but more people should have noticed. Considering
it's always
like,
interesting to see if anyone picks them up.
Like, there's one on the last album from the first Bring the Horizon EP, which is like nearly identical, but it's not. There's a Suicide Silence one on there as well, which Cauldron cover the song, but no one's ever said it sounds like it. But I like literally ripped that off, like pretty much.
I've seen Cauldron do that cover as well a couple of times. It's fucking
good
ruthless, man.
Put myself down a flight of stairs to that cover.
Yeah,
that sucked.
Yeah, I can well imagine. Where was that at?
That was the Realm release show for the album.
That was like the last. I think that was like the last time one of the last times they do it because they've been doing it for a while. They only did it because we were like, none of us have seen you play it, so just play it.
Do it.
It's so much
this
fun.
Is our record release show. You have to do it. We say.
Yeah, please. What other covers have we done, John? We did Parkway, obviously.
Parkway, yeah. All Shall Perish at one point, I think, when you were back in the day.
Well, with Parkway, the Parkway cover. Oh, here's a funny story because this will cover some of the lineup bit that we kind of missed.
Yeah.
The very first show, me and Andy knew how to play Parkway Drive song, but we'd never practiced it. It's just me and Andy knew how to do it.
You just knew.
Done it before.
And that was it.
none of the vocalists knew it. So at the end of the set, we were like, does anyone want to see us play Parkway Drive? Literally me and Andy. And like, I think Dave, our current vocalist, who we didn't know when we started, was in the crowd. We used to be like his favorite, like Southampton band. Well, that's what he says. So that's
he says that.
And he was like, yeah, go on. And someone else, I think. So just me and Andy played it, like no vocals. And then, like, as time went on, and then the two vocalists left, we were like, "Fuck, we need a vocalist." We like, don't know who it could be. What about that one guy who like always moshes to us? That ended up finding like a YouTube video of his old band doing vocals. We were like, "Yeah, that will do. We'll ask him."
So done.
And then his first show, like the other guy's last show, they did half the set, and then Dave, who was just moshing in the crowd, came up and did like the rest of the set with like the new songs we wrote with like Pain Incarnate and Transpose. It was so weird and awkward.
I think that was wasn't that a Give show as well? Like old acquaintance who shall not be named put on Give, and Give and Realm on the same lineup is kind of bizarre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What, in terms of like music itself?
Yeah,
just a bit weird, but yeah, just don't know what they thought about watching that. But
are we carry on, you go.
No, I was just gonna say about covers again. I don't think we haven't done All Shall Perish.
We've done
was that not like right in the beginning of it, like right at the beginning of when you were like being a band?
I wish we would. I had an All Shall Perish shirt on at Shedfest though.
Maybe that's what I'm remembering then. I remember the first time I ever saw you guys was at Shedfest, and I remember the Parkway cover, because whoever was filming, didn't they only get half a set? That pissed me off.
Yeah, no, he did. He only caught half.
Well, a cover we were going to do. So there was a show that was going to take place in Reading, like right before lockdown took place, basically.
Yeah.
And we learned this cover specifically for it. We're going to do As Blood Runs Black in Dying Days.
Oh my god.
And then fucking Boris and fucking this virus can't even play it. I spent so much time learning that.
That is a hard fucking song to play. I spent hours on that and still can't do it. I can do it now, but
yeah. It's one of those songs, man. It's fucking.
It's such a hard song, man.
OG shit back in the day. You know, when you used to hear it the first time. You know, when you were back in when you were like knee-high and you were like, "Oh my god, this is the tits!" Like, I used to love stuff back in the day like that. But it really bothers me that I didn't listen to stuff like, you know, like the older hardcore and metalcore stuff like when I was that young. But you don't realize, do you, until it's fucking too late anyway.
I listened to most of it, but there was some stuff I didn't like at the time. Like, for example, like Misery Signals. When I found out about them, I was like, kind of ill, kind of not ill. I was like, Mum, I'm ill. I can't go in school again yet. Give me another day. And I was just like clicking through MySpace, like top 8, finding bands. That's literally what my spare time was spent doing. I found Misery Signals. I liked the songs that it was like just after like Mirrors came out.
Yeah.
I liked the songs that were on there. And like I was playing like, don't know what song it was. It was something off of Magnum. And I was like listening like, this is shit. I don't like this. And now it's like obviously one of my favorite albums, but at the time I was like 16, 17. I was like, I don't like this. I don't know what it is.
Innit? That's what I'm saying. Like back when I was 16, 17, like I remember like listening to stuff and I was just going, yeah, this is the best stuff ever. I hope I never grow out of it. And then like if you fast forward to like now, you sort of think, why the fuck was I listening to that, man? Like, but there's other bands where like, yeah, man, these were sick, and I'm so glad I still got a hold of them. Yeah, I missed out on stuff like Poison the Well, Adamantium and stuff like that. Like
Adamantium.
Yeah, I only caught onto them maybe about a year and a half ago, those types of bands, and it really pissed me off because I should have known about it sooner, far sooner.
I'll ask you a question quick.
Of course, by all means.
What did you think of In Fragile Hands? Because we didn't really talk about it much. Because that's probably like, for me, that's my favorite songs, like as songs, but like the production and shit on it's crap. But like I always wonder what people think about it, because obviously it's got like the bits with like the singing and the girl voice as well. So like it's weird. Hardcore and people think it's fucking weird because it's got a girl singing and shit. Like I always wonder what people actually think about it.
Well, if I'm being truthful, mate, I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't see anything bad to it. And I'm not just saying that to you because I'm recorded and it's like, oh, I've got to be nice to them. No,
you
genuinely. No, Jack said that before. He said I can be mean to you if I want to be. Only to you, though, Johnny. But no, I really enjoyed it. I think it was, you say James's girlfriend who did the singing, wasn't it?
No,
she did the artwork.
She was in the photos. Someone else we know was
our friend Molly.
Your friend Molly, that was it. Molly was. I thought it was received really well. Her voice worked well with the music that you'd actually put out, and I
love those songs.
Yeah, I thought it was received very well. I will be honest though, my favourite release is your most recent one, which is Those Who Do Not Fear Death Never Die. That was early last year when you got that release, wasn't it?
No, it was July.
2019.
It was the date I flew to meet you in Boston, Johnny. It was
Yeah, it's July
5th
last year.
Yeah,
5th of July?
So mid-July then is when you started.
Although that feels weird that that's been like approaching a year and a half.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
No, it came out early July because we recorded it in February.
February.
January.
Was that with
February, yeah.
I got that down as with Stu at Studio 6, was it?
Yeah.
He's recorded so many. Does he? Is it? I obviously don't know, but does he play in a band or anything?
He used to. I also found out he's in another band that I wasn't sure he was in or not today. So he used to be in Eternal Lord. Do you remember Eternal Lord?
Eternal Lord, yep.
Yeah, he was like their drummer for a period, not the whole time. And then he used to be in a band before that in Bristol called Burning Skies, which they're not that well known. I think like older heads like fucking know them, but like they were fucking sick. If you go on Spotify, put in Burning Skies, it's Burning Skies or Burning Sky. I think it's Skies.
I think I've got them on my Spotify.
Like fucking their vocalist is brutal as fuck. Like they're hard.
Double check.
And then today I found out members of Eternal Lord, but I didn't think it was him until today. He was in the Hunt for Ida Wave as well.
Oh, was he in them?
No way.
Yeah. I was listening to him today, and I was like, I never actually thought. I wonder if Stu was in it because I knew it was like half the same members.
Yeah,
I never spoke to him about it, but yeah, he's in like all their photos, which is mad.
That's cool.
There you go. I've got the Desolation Burning Skies album on Spotify.
That's the one. It's so good. Yeah, we recorded the drums for the first album and the EP with him.
Yeah,
and then the latest album we did like everything but vocals with him.
He's got a golden touch to whatever he seems to record. I don't know what it is because loads of bands have gone through him, and fuck me, I've heard a lot of stuff and I've not really heard bad things.
Hey, yeah, he's sick.
He just knows what he's doing pretty much.
Like, it kind of helps, doesn't it?
He's been doing it for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done stuff basically since, I don't know, Bring Me Were Tiny. Like he's done like underground bands.
Did he do the Eyeless cover?
I think he said he did.
I think he recorded that. Yeah, the Bring Me Eyeless cover.
That's sick.
Or yeah, because he did like annotations and all that as well, didn't he?
He's just done so much stuff.
Annotations, man. What about that comeback? Whoa.
Mate, that Joe.
They played. We played with him in London, and when you, did you see him like what since they've come back?
Did I? No.
They did that tour with Street Soldier.
So the one last time I saw them was Ghost Fest 2018. 2018. There was no Ghost Fest 2018. 2014. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think that was because they did just like a reunion show for that, and then they fucked off again. So no, I haven't seen them recently. I don't think, but
yeah, like since they come back, they've been doing like, I'm assuming because they're bored of playing fucking When I'm Done With You, like that song. Yeah, fucking when they're probably bored of playing it. Like they play it once and then they're like, does anyone in the crowd know it and want to play? Andy went up and played the drums on it, and we got a video of it, and it's so funny. It's on our Facebook.
I'll have to double check that. I know at the Manchester show, my friend Sam got to do vocals with him.
Yeah.
I think someone else gets to jump on it as well. Yeah, that's. But I can imagine annotations being sick of it though. Do you know what I mean? It's just some people who only know them through that song will be buzzing for when they play it, but won't know.
Andy smashed it on that though, man. It was so funny.
He's played it in practice a bunch, just like the start of the song and stuff. So it's like just like so random. He was like, "Shall I do it? Shall I go and do it?" Like, go on.
Shoved him up on stage.
Yes.
So funny.
Well, it's a little thing to tick off your little music CV, innit?
We've done some joke shit over the years, man.
Yeah, you have. Well, as mentioned so far, you've already sort of told me some of the tour stories. Is there anything happened in the UK with the UK tour stories? Like, is there anything dodgy happened over here?
Dodgy. We got paid. It's not dodgy. This is funny. we got paid. We got paid by someone who was cancelled once to go and play somewhere a long way away. I won't say who. I will give it away. I'll let people try and work it out, because then when you work it out, it'll be funny. But yeah, we played a show with someone who's been cancelled a long way from where we are, so we charged like a decent amount of money.
Naturally.
And then Dave was being a fucking prima donna, saying the show wasn't very good and our set wasn't good. It was fine. Our set was decent. There wasn't a huge crowd. There was a crowd and it was decent.
It was a good time.
So we were going to play Slave Nation at the end, because we after doing it at the start for so long, we've now gone to it being like our end song.
Yeah.
And then fucking, he was like, "Nah, I'm not fucking playing it." He just walked off, and that was what the promoter like wanted to see us play it. We didn't even play the song, and we paid us quite a lot of money.
Just Dave not giving a fuck. I'm not doing it.
He doesn't.
If Dave's in like he's different now. He's changed a bit, but it used to be if he was in like a certain mood, like
Don't bother with him.
turning his head around would just be a bit tricky. In like the middle of a set, if he's like, I'm tired, I can't do any more songs, that would be it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Be like, is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, no, well,
For example,
I think I've only ever seen you guys once, if memory serves. But no, there was a sick at Shedfest, and it went off.
Yeah, Shedfest. Both of them we played were fun.
I don't think we were very good at either of them though.
They were fun.
One Williams filled in and he didn't have that long to practice. I can't remember.
Well, you gave him the wrong cover to learn.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah. did we play Shattered Realm when you saw us there?
Did you play Shattered Realm? Was that 2017?
It was either Parkway or Shattered Realm.
No, I saw Parkway.
Oh, you saw Parkway. Well, the other Shed Fest we played, we covered Shattered Realm, but our friend in Nihility had to fill in because Andy was in Canada. And I sent him the fucking wrong Shattered Realm song. And we got to practice, and we're like, cool, let's practice this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just start playing different songs.
Yeah,
to learn it, practice like night before.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like the Friday the show was the Saturday. It's like we're driving up the next morning. It's like, oh,
that
fuck.
Pretty much just like sums us up though.
Yeah, it does.
Just
Trying to think of
typical Realm of Torment, throwing it in the last second.
Trying to think of other funny English stuff. We're actually pretty organised. Well, I am. It's just getting everyone else in the right place. Normally,
That was pretty jokes.
Which one? Sorry,
because that's when who was it that couldn't? It was Callum that couldn't come, and I think Gibbon
and Adam.
No,
Not Adam. Andy couldn't. Andy was in Canada again. Family.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that was when Samways. Yeah.
Yeah. When we played Concrete Fest, Andy, our drummer, he's got like family in Canada. So
was that the second one?
Yeah, number 2, King 9-1.
Yeah, so like once a year, he'll go to like Canada for a few weeks to see his family. And we were like, fuck. This is when Concrete just started becoming like a thing. We were like, shit, Sam's asked us to play. We can't not play.
Birmingham on the map, wasn't it?
Yeah, who can we get to play drums? And our friend Ben Samways, shout out Ben Samways. Fucking, he's not a hardcore guy. He's like he's into like screamo, power violence, like all that kind of like DIY
violence,
blast beats kind of stuff.
We're
like, yeah, used to come to like
makes you have like forearms bigger than Christmas.
Loves the mosh tunes as well.
That's what we want.
He likes heavy music. He's just not like a hardcore guy, you wouldn't say. But we're like friends with him. We're like, please, will you play us this show? Play for us for the show. And he's like, okay. And like when it's like one of the beatdown bits building up to it, he's like this like kind of weedy guy, someone who doesn't look like a crowd killer or anything. Has like glasses, like little like kind of nerdy wavy hair at the time. He was like stood up with like his drum kit with his drumsticks, and he was like slitting it like across his neck. It was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen, because all these like Euros just doing like Euro mosh, you know. And this guy we're just used to seeing at like house shows.
So funny. But yeah, from that Concrete, I remember because Adam could come, but Callum couldn't. And I think we all got like the coach up to it, because in those early days, none of us, well, I still don't drive, but no one drove in the band.
Yeah.
And so it was all of us in the coach. Gibbons had to come up with us. And like this was still quite early on in the band. And Gibbons was like, should I just grab the other mic for you guys just for like joke's sake? And I'll just like shout random shit. And be like, yeah, go on then. And like he was just doing like bare gutturals and just like pig squealing, just doing random noises. And then like after the set, like we just stood at the side, and this kid just walks up to us. He was like, yo, that set was sick, man. Your vocals and like your lyrics like well deep or something. And I just turned to Gibbons, and me and Gibbons are just creasing up, because Gibbons turned to me afterwards, just like, bruv, I was just screaming banana bread the whole set. I wasn't any lyrics. He was just like doing pig squeals of just singing banana bread over and over again for the whole set. And I was just stood there like, oh my God, man.
So basically what this guy has just said to you is that he loves like heavy metal and banana bread.
Hey, banana bread's sick. I haven't had it in time.
Do you know, neither have I, but now that we've mentioned it, I feel like I want a hankering for it. I'm going to send you guys a photo in the next couple of days. It's going to be holding banana bread.
I've thought of another funny one for Leeds. Early days as well, when we had 2 vocalists. So again, no one was driving. We got fucking sick lineup. We got
that was the first show. Southampton, wasn't it?
It was first show at Southampton. We got a National Express up north. We used to do this with all our bands, just National Express to shows. It was shit, but we didn't care. So yeah, we'd go in, take our heads with us as well. So I took my head with me. We're the first band on. It's with like 9 Bar, True Valiance, Cartel,
Cold Hard Truth.
Cold Hard Truth.
When
Tim was still locked up at the time.
Oh man.
So Andy from True Valiance was on vocals. And it was like the first time that some of those bands had like done much in a while.
Yeah.
So it was like quite a cool thing.
old Temple of Boom before they
Old Temple of Boom,
redid it as
2014.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get there. We're like the first band on, so we're sound checking. Oh, there's one band before us, I think.
we were third or something.
I thought that crowd were first and we were second. I thought
something like that.
So yeah, we go setting up. My head's not working. Right, cool. Someone I know, one of the other bands, can borrow your head. Cool. Plug it in. Still not fucking working. It's time to play. We haven't got any more time. We're like, fuck it. We'll play with one guitar. So Jack plays the set, and
No, it broke.
And
it broke mid first song, didn't it?
And then I'm literally just like moshing the set, like in the crowd. And then I end up playing the last song. And then at the end of the show, Adam, the current morning bassist, was like, our vocalist then was like, fucked out of his mind, like walking around the venue, just like asking people. And he comes up to me. He's like, Johnny, have you seen my guitar bag? I'm like, what do you mean your guitar bag? He's like, my guitar bag. I'm like,
you're the vocalist.
What? And he's just like gone. And then we stayed in our friend's house, and there's a photo of him, and his eyes are just like he's alive, but his eyes are like in the back of his mind somewhere. It's so funny.
Isn't that when he cried when Gibbons like crunched his crisps? As well?
Oh my days!
When we were
say that in fucking group chat. Oh my god! Yeah, because Gibbons was straight edge at the time. Yeah, and fucking Gibbons like broke his crisps. And Adam like was like mushed out of his mind, and he couldn't do anything.
Such a wind up as well. He doesn't give a fuck either. I've met him a couple of times, and honestly, I think he's fucking hilarious. He's too much.
Yeah, and Adam couldn't do anything because I think he tried to fight Josh, but
he was like he had him in the headlock
because Josh was sober. Yeah,
bag of kettle crisps.
Oh mate,
in front of his face with the headlock.
I cried too. Never mind.
Oh, savage, man.
So funny. Oh, that reminds me of another funny story, non-Realm related. Nihility, that Jesus Piece tour that we did. We played Temple of Boom. Fucking we were unloading the gear outside, and Josh, the drummer, had like a fucking, when you go to the supermarket and they've got like the fruit the like snack and sandwich and fruit section. You got the melon in like a little pot.
Yeah.
Is it in a pot? No, it wasn't. It was like a fucking half slice of melon or something.
Right.
Fucking Josh puts it down outside. He's like, Johnny, can you just watch this quick? I'm just like going to get some extra drum stuff. Larry, the guy who's in Split Knuckle and the Nihility guitarist, is like, again, fucked out of his mind. He comes walking over and like, it's hard to explain stuff about Larry unless you know him. He's just this weird guy.
I've not properly met him, but I've seen him once or twice.
He's safe. He's just fucking weird. He just comes over and he's like, yo, whose melon's that? I'm like, Josh. I'm like, this Josh's. He's just got to get his drum stuff. He's like, fuck him, that's mine. He picks it up. He just picks it up. Literally shoves his face in it. He's like, like 40 seconds to a minute, and he just leaves it on the floor. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake. And then fucking Josh comes back. He's like, what cunt did that? Larry's gone somewhere else. And then at some point we found out it's him, and we get in the van to go to where we're staying, and those two are just arguing, and Larry's just fucking find his keepers, Brett, find his keepers. I found it there, you left it, fucking be more clever with your food, and just shit like that. It's so funny.
Josh fucking loves his melon though as well, doesn't he? Like, I'm pretty sure on his social media he portrays melon as like the best thing since sliced bread. I know that. I remember that.
Melon is pretty good, to be fair.
Fucking sick. We need melon. We need banana bread. We're getting fit and healthy here. Yeah.
There's also a llama cafe between Scotland and Newcastle. Cafe. We've been a couple of times. They have like llamas. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. What's that?
They do some Fritz Cola.
It's literally called like the Llama Cafe, isn't it?
Dalai Lama. It's called the Dalai Lama.
Is it?
Cafe. Yeah.
That's sick.
And it's literally just a cafe on the side of the road, and they have llamas in the back garden. It's great.
That's sound. That's exactly what you need when you're on the side of the road. I was having a look
at some llamas. Brilliant.
Here's a funny one.
Go on.
Someone, not much of. Is it funny? It's funny if you know the context of the story, but no one listening is going to know the person. It's not funny. It's kind of like when we was outside Unicorn and we were going to stay at Reed's house, and someone's fucking. We were like, someone said that they could stay where we were going to stay. And the person where we were going to stay was like, that person can't stay. I've never said that. And we were like, well, you need to go and talk to them because they think you said they can stay with us.
Right.
And then it was clear to everyone. There was like, no, you're not coming with us because you can't stay. They've said you can't stay there because that's where we're going. Yeah. Like the night before ferry. And this person was like fucked and adamant that they're coming. We were like, you're not coming in. And their hand was like in the van door, and they're like, and their foot on like the side of the door, the step. She was like, I'm coming with you guys. I'm coming with you guys.
Like,
And
there's no space in
we're
that
like,
van.
you're not coming. Fucking Gibbons was like, what are you doing? You're not coming. Reese said you're not coming. Everyone said you're not coming. Why are you being like this? Fuck off. And he tries pushing her away, so she just gets away from the door. But her like foot comes off like the step, but she's still holding onto the door. And he's fucking swung the like sliding van door, and her hand's still in it. And she's like screaming. And everyone's like, Phil or someone's like, open the door, open the door, open the door. And like her fingers like fucked, fully fucked.
Oh man.
Grimy.
We'll
God,
keep
so
that
much-
in, and you can just
so
share
much-
it around the Southampton UIC lot, and they can all laugh at it together. And
So much funny stuff has
We'll
happened.
send it to Josh over in America as well. Because
Yeah.
I hope he listens to this so he can have a fucking laugh at this. Just so we can laugh at him. Oh, mate. Not like that, Jesus. But
Do you want any more stories, or do you want to move on? I don't want to take up too much time if you've got stuff planned.
I've got no plans, mate. I'm free all night. I was going to
Cool.
mention so about like,
I'm going to look for our Facebook page then quickly.
Brilliant, crack on. Whilst you're doing that, I was going to mention about like actual festivals that you played. Some of the ones I've got down here. So we've already covered like Concrete Fest. Back in the early days, there was a London Hardcore Fest.
That was one of our best UK shows we played, hands down. That was sick.
Well, that was like prime time UIC era, and it went that show. It was Overturn, Realm, and then Nihility before.
All in a row.
Oh, so just UIC straight
Well,
off.
it was when it was
And-
still like mostly UIC in Nihility as well. Before it was half Essex.
And I
Yeah,
think
of
people were
course.
pissed off at us. They were like, "Who are these UIC people?
Because we literally
Southampton
had like the
come
big
in
old
at London
UIC
with their
banner
fucking flag, thinking they're
in front of
cool."
the stage, all that shit.
It's gotta be
That
done,
show
mate.
was sick.
All through.
Shout
Shit.
out Jamie Harris.
Yeah, big up Jamie Harris on that.
Jamie
World
Harris.
Weary.
Was he in the Argent Dawn, or am I completely wrong?
No. He was in World Weary. He was
yeah.
the drummer.
I'm sure there was a Jamie.
Argent Dawn is sick though. We've played with them a few times.
Oh, well, that's what I was going to bring that up too. I know you played with them because it was all shotguns, wasn't it, all over again? Everyone fucking loves this song.
When I saw their reuniting, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I was like, really? I was listening to this in year 9. How are they still playing the show at this stage?
They
I-
played that annotation show in London. that we
Yeah,
mentioned
they did.
earlier, yeah.
I only caught them the once. That was in Manchester with Black Tongue. They did like a I think it was a weekender, but it was Black Tongue and the Argent Dawn. Have you guys ever played Manchester? Because I have found no history of any Realm of Torment in Manchester.
Once last year, I wasn't there. Jack can tell you about it. I had a football thing, so I couldn't come.
Yeah, he was doing something with his footy. No, we got asked to play with Wake in the Cadaver. Dan Benson.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, can you do you want to play it?" And we were like, "Of course, we want to play with Wake in the Cadaver."
Oh,
like,
you
it's a Sunday,
daft.
like Bank Holiday Monday, like literally perfect
Yeah.
situation. Johnny was like, "I'm not sure if I can play it." And Climate of Fear were playing as well. And we asked Sammy T ended up covering for Johnny for that show. With no practices, he just kind of like learned the songs, and then we were stood outside for about 10-15 minutes before the set, tweaking over a few things.
Just confirming it, and that's it. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
but no, we've only played Manchester once.
That was it.
But
Yeah.
it was pretty fun, to be fair.
And you had it in a
Wake
good
in the
venue as well.
Cadaver.
That was Rebellion, wasn't it? That was the. That was.
Yeah, it was.
I remember I mentioned before about my friend Sam getting on to Annotations vocalist.
Yeah, he was there.
And he ended up doing Waking the Cadaver. I think that was his last show with Chainsaw before he just decided he just didn't want to. I don't know the ins and outs of that. I'll have to ask him. But yeah, he's no longer in Chainsaw.
Sam's a good guy.
Yeah, he's sound as fuck. He fucking loves you guys as well.
Yeah,
he's
does.
he'll definitely be listening to this without a shadow of a doubt. Another fest was Halloween Havoc with Cold Hard Truth and that up in Birmingham. You played Birmingham a couple of times.
Here's the story. Oh, there's a few stories with this one, but I'll only tell the one.
Thank
Not that one. Not that one. Don't worry.
The safe one.
Yeah. So, this does involve Jack though. I think you were involved. So
I wasn't there that night. No.
Nah, no, I mean the night before / the
No, I
morning
wasn't
of
there the night
leaving.
before.
It's where you were with Dave.
No,
Were you
not
with
that
me?
one. That was Andy and Ryan.
Oh,
wasn't it? It wasn't
okay.
me. I was being
So-
sensible.
Yeah, we got
I
the
was
train.
working.
We got the train up or something.
Yeah.
And me and you
Um,
got a coach.
Coach. Yeah, well, we got a coach. We
We
was
got
meant to, we all had a coach booked to go at the same time.
Right.
Some people thought it'd be a good idea to go out the night before.
Of course.
Fucking
Always
can't
happens.
can't get hold of them, and like
Well, I would have been there if I wasn't working, I think.
I don't know what they were on, but when they finally got to fucking Birmingham, they were not like on planet Earth, like still. But they ended up having to pay like £100 train journey extra each after already having paid the coach, because they were like gone for like hours after. They were like,
we were literally
hours after we'd left.
We were sat on the coach like, boys, where the fuck are you? And they're like, yeah. We're like round the corner. We're like, you're fucking not. And, like we end up, the coach just ends up just leaving him. Me and Jonny were like, you're getting the fucking train up, or like the next coach or something. And yeah, like 80 quid train tickets each. We met them there in Birmingham later. It's just...
And then before we played,
worked out. We played the set.
Exactly.
Before we played, Andy was like, right, we're just like chilling. This was a Halloween show where we were the only band dressed up. Everyone else was fucking boring. Renounced. You're fucking boring, bruv. No one dressed up. We were like dressed up like bleeding through with makeup on and shit. Like
eyeliner. I had like shirt and red tie and a wig. Fucking brilliant, man.
Yeah, like Andy's like was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go town for a bit. We're like, okay, cool. I need to buy. He's like, I just want to get some like snacks or something. We're like, okay, cool. We're like, this is that period when we said earlier that he doesn't have a phone. So he didn't have a phone.
No phone.
I mean, we've been to Birmingham before, so he knows his way around, and it's easy from like where the venue is. It's like a straight line, basically.
Yeah,
we're like, cool. So we're like, where the fuck is he? It's like an hour before we're playing, still don't know where he is. Half an hour before we're playing, still don't know where he is.
God.
Like 20 minutes before, time to like start setting up. Like, where the fuck is he? Turn around, he just fucking turns up, walking up the road. We're like, where the fuck have you been? He's like, oh, I've just been getting some bits. He's got like this carrier bag. He's like, yeah, he's got some bits. We're like, how? We're like, how do you know that like it's the time that we're meant to be on? We said don't be long. This was like you left hours ago. We're on in 20 minutes. You only just got here with all this shit. Like, it was like, well, you know, I just fucking like looked at the sun and I knew it was time. I knew it was time to come back.
It was like around this time of year, the sun starts setting around 7, and you told me to be back by 7, and it was nearly setting, so it was time to come back. It's like,
what the fuck?
And then
like fucking sundials and shit.
And then we're like, right, that doesn't make any sense. So, but like, what have you even been doing all this time? Because you've only got a fucking small carrier bag. And he's like, well, I've got this, got some fucking crisps, I got this. He's like, I got some catnip as well for my cat when I go back home.
He buys the most random shit in the most random places. It's amazing.
He's the fucking weirdest person ever, honestly.
But
like,
I kind of understand why sundial and cats works. That makes sense. It shouldn't, but it does. But he sounds like fucking fun. I want to meet this guy.
I love him, man.
Like, we'll play a show. We'll be set up. Fucking. Oh, what was it? What was the last show we played at Joiners? When we tried having the sample.
Oh,
it was quite quiet.
It was the Desolate show me and Paul did.
Desolated show. Yeah. So we're like ready to set up.
Yeah.
I've been telling the fucking sound guy to like play the sample, and he's like faffing around with it. And he's like, is it good to go? Is it good to go? I'm like, yeah, it's cool to go. And I say that, Andy, like, he has this thing of like leaving his drum stool. Like, once he's set up and ready and it's time to start, he'll just fuck off somewhere.
He's done. That's it.
And he's like, it's gone. I'm like, what? Everyone's like, where the fuck's Andy gone? I'm like, well, he's not here. I'm like, sound guy, please hold on a minute. We don't know where our drummer is. He just like fucks off. We played a show at Unicorn once. We found him in like the betting shop before we were meant to play, like right before we were meant to play, putting the bet on.
No, you want to do the 5-a-side one, mate.
Yeah. Another time, Unicorn again. There's some like football cages up the road. Everyone was like looking for him. Again, right before we were meant to play. Everyone's looking for him. Him and Ryan, our bassist. Can't remember who it was. Someone like walked up the road looking for them, and they just joined in a random game of 5-a-side.
They had bibs on, man. They had bibs on.
What the fuck, man? It just sounds like he's just living. You know what I mean? You know when people just seek opportunity and it just so happens to be there, and I'm gonna do it.
Like that.
That sums him up, to be fair.
Yeah, that does.
I really wish I lived like that, but I bet he doesn't. I bet he doesn't take it on board properly, does he? He's just sort of like, well, it is what it is, as you said. Like he's not.
It's like you've met him already.
It doesn't sound like there's any panic, rush, or frustration to the kid. It's
none at all. None at all.
Here's another one. So, did you see that show we played with Leeway?
I did. I saw the poster. Yeah.
Yeah. So
did we play with Leeway?
Is it? Not Leeway. Life of Agony. I always
Life of
because
Agony.
they're L's. I always say like.
I had Life of Agony and Youth of Today down, so cover Life of Agony first, and then we'll do the Youth of Today one. But judging by that laugh there, I understand.
Yeah, like Life of Agony. So it's run by this shit promotion company in Southampton. You can look up the name. I can't bother to say it. They're shit. They put us on when we played that Suicide Silence show as well.
Back in 2017, I got that down there. Yeah,
they're basically like super disorganized, and they don't tell you what to bring or anything. So we're like, well, if you don't tell us to bring anything, if your communication is going to be that shit, we're going to treat it like a hardcore show.
Of course.
And you just bring like your standard stuff. It's like, so that Suicide Silence show quickly, yeah. Like in that instance, we get there, we were supposed to bring our own stuff. No one fucking told us anything. So luckily, we know Venom Prison. So they're like, cool, you can use our bits. It's fine. But like this Life of Agony,
that could have been horribly wrong because it was D's Nuts and Suicide Silence, and I can't imagine one of those two going, yeah, of course, why not?
I know, this is where it gets funny.
And then Life of Agony, we get there, same again. We turn up. It's Paul from Desolated, like used to kind of work for this company as like the rep at shows, so he'd deal with the face-to-face stuff at the show, but not the communication and organization before. That's just not on him.
Booking agency you're on about now.
Yeah,
I know who Paul worked for. I don't know him personally, but I know Paul bits and bobs. I met him in Germany once as well.
Yeah, so we get there, just like tell him and be like, yeah, usual, no one's fucking told us anything. So we brought what we bring. So it's up to everyone else here to now deal with it.
Yeah.
We don't even ask like the week before for that show.
Again, yeah, we organise everything like a week before the show. For big bands, like, what the fuck are you doing? So we get there, we're like, we haven't got anything. Andy's not got anything. Andy's cymbals are like...
We literally just have breakables,
plates.
You know what I mean? Like, we've got our heads and cymbals and snare and shit. But...
Yeah.
So we're trying to set up. Well, we start trying to set up. We're like, you haven't got anything. To the sound guys, like, you haven't got anything. Why haven't you got anything? We're like, well, no one from the people doing this show has told us to bring anything. Yeah. So don't fucking look at us. And then it's with that Doyle band, the Misfits vocalist.
Oh, yeah.
No, guitarist.
Does he not do vocals? I don't know anything about him.
I think it was guitar.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it's with his band. They're on after us. So all their stuff's on stage. We're meant to like put our stuff in front of it. So we're like, yeah, we haven't got anything. So like, can we like play with your stuff, or should we like not play, kind of thing? And then reluctantly, they're like, yeah, you can use it, but they're like a proper band. Although they got like a crew tech kind of guy who's like this punk. And Andy's just like goes up to him. He's like, I haven't got any of my drum stuff. Like, is it all right? And we're like, use your drum stuff. And I just put like my cymbals on it. And the guy's like, what? Why haven't you got anything? And just like asking Andy. Andy knows nothing about the show because he doesn't know anything about anything anyway. He's like, I don't know.
He just turned up. That was it. He was just
he's just
there.
Like, he's just like, I don't know. This guy is like vexed at Andy. And he's like on one side of the stage talking to him. We're all on the other side, just like creasing because we just know Andy doesn't know what to say to him.
The thing is, like, we're literally supposed to be starting in 5 minutes, and like we don't even know if we're going to be able to play the show or not.
Fucking hell.
It was so bad.
Yeah, fucking hell. That was funny. Then in the end, they let us use it, and then we had to like.
Not every day you get to use Misfits backline.
Is it? No. Again, music CV tick. There we go.
They must have been
for a music CV in a minute.
They must have been so pissed off though. The fact they're like, fine, this shit local band have got to use our stuff, and then we just come in the sound check. We're like, bum bum, bum 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 bum, like fucking hell. There's some shit beat down metalcore band use our kit.
So funny.
Another one was a UIC one actually. I think if memory serves, which was Amongst the Chaos.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was. I've got the DVD to that.
Oh really?
I remember posting it in UK Hardcore. Or something like that. I think I posted it in a comment, and Jonny, you were actually straight onto it. I think within milliseconds of me posting the cover, and I was like, yes. And then after that, you ended up actually putting it on YouTube and watched it all again. Fucking, I loved it. I thought it was a good showcase, and it saw a lot of bands, which is what I really appreciated about it, because seeing them from back in the day, like you played the last Repentance show. Obviously, they went on to quit, but still fucking. They've left a mark on hardcore without a shadow of a doubt, especially for the vegan side of it, certainly. But hardcore in general, of course, not just a section in that way. Who else was on there? Was Employed to Serve. Fuck me, look where they are now. Ithaca, they're making progress. I mean, it's fucking nuts.
That was absolutely nuts.
Half the room walked out on the Employed to Serve set, and they're in the fucking Times and shit now.
That's on them, innit?
They did that. They did the Norma Jean Memphis cover at that.
Yeah, they did that
they
cover
did.
before they'd even recorded it or anything.
Fuck me, man.
So fun, man.
I know. I don't think. Did Ven in Prison play? Or no.
No.
Clear of the Sky played though back in the day.
That band was so underrated. It's actually
Yeah, they're sick.
I remember them. Nihilated got on there as well at one point. I remember. I think Split Knuckle as well. Was there anyone else?
Gaia Bleeds.
Well, yeah. Until
Gaia Bleeds.
Nil by Mouth. Shout out Nil by Mouth. Chris Hansen, massive. No.
Overturn. I'll say
Overturn.
it. No one else is going to say it. I'll say it.
Overturn, of course, mate.
That's probably the best show we played as well. That one.
That was
Our friend who filmed it though he filmed like one and a half songs and both of the covers and like missed most of the rest of the set. I was like, fuck's sake.
I remember you
think,
saying
like, more of the sets did get like filmed in full, but I can totally understand George not wanting to be fucked with that.
I remember you saying, Jonny, as well, wasn't Ollie really sick that weekend? You had to,
No,
you had to deal with it.
I had to fucking share a bed with him. Because it was like, I was in the middle of moving out. It was like, so I used to live in that flat with that old Realm bassist, the one who left. So he'd like moved out shortly before and I was moving like a week or two after. So there was like fucking nothing in the flat anymore, really.
Right.
And I had to like share a bed with this fucking sick fucking northerner who like could barely talk. That's why he didn't even talk in the DVD.
He sat there being so ill. That was rough.
He didn't even try. He was just like, I may as well not be here.
All right, sound. Cheers for your input, mate. Yeah. No, he did look fucking grave. Like he wasn't looking looking healthy.
I love just zooming in on his face when we're talking. He just sat there, just like
monged. You end up playing Throwfest as well. Was it in Cardiff?
Yeah,
we did. Yeah. Dave got that show. Fucking Dave passed his driving test like a week or two before. He got 2 speeding tickets on the way home because he's an idiot.
It was like the same area in and out of Cardiff, man.
No way. same mistake twice.
What was that? Knuckle Dust, Prom Queen.
I killed Prom Queen.
50 Caliber. That was good.
That's it. Someone did a review of us at that show and they said we were fucking shite. If you go on YouTube, Google, you can find it. It's like it says like even before I went in and from outside and like sound check, I could hear the like fucking generic hate in the riffs. It literally says like something like that.
Literally use the word
of some like metalcore generic beatdown metalcore band. And then when I went inside, it wasn't any better.
I'm gonna try and find that review.
And it's like that's literally what we do pretty well, though. To be fair.
So yeah, I was gonna say it's like that's what we are.
Kind of nailed our description as generic beatdown metalcore.
Frankie Palmieri said beatdown, so that's it now.
Okay, beatdown, mate.
That was a weird show though, just because of the fact it was like a mixture of like Empiricon bands like the Browning and like Hacktivist, whatever. And then they actually had a hardcore kind of stage.
It was weird because that Throwfest tour had that part Prom Queen, like Browning, and a few other of the Empiricon like bands on tour, and they played Southampton like a week later. And we tried to get on that show as well, but they were having fucking like the promoter was having like none of it.
Why?
And then but we all still went to the show, and it was fucking like empty as well. It was so sick.
All them shows are just put on by people who are like not in touch with anything. Like they don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Like,
at least
good for us though. You had a good time, innit, John?
Yeah, there's only like 50 people there. It was dead. It was like basically a hardcore show, so you could like actually mosh the Prom Queen. It was mad.
Yeah, that's what you want. I've seen Prom Queen as well. Caught them in Preston back in like 2014 with Devil Wears Prada. That was fucking good stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, 53 degrees. It was this tiny. Well, no, it was like a corridor venue.
That's hot.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's like you've seen Star and Garter, haven't you?
Yes, I've been. Sort of bitter end there. That's the only time I've been.
Wow, there you go. That must be sick as well. Fuck me.
I went on my own whenever that was, years and years ago, and I didn't know anyone because I was still pretty young.
Yeah.
And I stayed above this shit pub in like some random room, and it was awful. It was so bad. And I just got like a 10-hour coach up there.
Fuck me.
Just because I wanted to see bitter end.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done. What? They're not even going anymore, are they? Or are they still going?
I think they are. I think they just don't do anything because they're older and been going forever. They just like pop up now. Then.
Yeah. Well, they've done it now, haven't they? They've sort of lived that life. You can lax off a little bit, take off the pedal.
Know that feeling.
What else I was going to ask as well? Have you guys actually been like in talks of like recording anything recently, or like are we just going to live off those who do not fear death never die? So for a little longer.
Well, I think because Johnny's finished his masters now. Finally, I think we're going to try and do like another EP or something.
Yeah, we've had. So we've talked about it a lot, and we got a few bits. Nothing
Concrete.
We said because I get like quite bored if I do the same thing every time. So like the first album's 11 songs, the next EP's 3 songs, the last album's 8 songs. So as you can tell, like everything we do is like each album has like a different look of a cover. It's got a different logo.
Yeah,
like I like it being different. I just get bored doing the same thing. Like for example, I said this before, so it's not slagging them off. When I was in Nihility, nothing's come out since the album came out. I got like bored playing like the same set all the time. Like I want to do like something different and like creative, whatever. So we said about like this next thing. I think we wanted to do like 4 or 5 songs EP.
Right. Okay.
We had like a couple riffs before lockdown that when I went to Jack's house, we just wrote a few riffs. Can't remember what they were. We just like riffed and recorded a few bits.
Just a random project file with just riffs in it.
Yeah. And then like a couple months into lockdown when we could meet up again, I went to Jack's house and we did like a bit again. But like there's nothing like concrete really.
Nothing yet.
So,
but obviously
just a few like unplugged guitar riffs get sent in group chat every now and again, you know.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, at the moment, you're in no rush to get it sorted, are you? Do you know what I mean?
You're never in a rush.
Yeah.
Never in a rush. It happens when it happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sometimes we want to be in a rush, but like it's not possible because we've got Andy in the band. Like he's always late to practice or something. So like sometimes it's just like, why are we bother trying? Let's just like not bother. And then it happens as it happens.
Yeah. It falls into place at some point along the line.
Well, it's worked out for you so far, hasn't it? So I mean, 7 years
pretty nicely. Yeah.
And to be fair, I mean, over the years, I'd say you've definitely gained a lot of fans from a lot of different areas. I know a load of people who enjoy Realm.
Someone's got to.
Never really know what people think about us. Like seriously think about us, because like on the internet, most things we post are just like fucking stupid because like we don't care. Like I don't care about anything to like. Well, I care about making 6 songs, but everything else I don't give a fuck about. Like,
yeah,
I just want to play the songs.
Like we literally just before this, I sent a photo of Full Contact, that music video they put out the other day of Elliot fucking with a mic in his hand, and there's like some bot sex comments underneath the YouTube video, and I told Jack to just put fucking dildo on it. We just post that on Twitter. Like, don't take anything seriously. There's so many bands who like take shit so seriously. It's like you're not even gonna fucking get anywhere. You're just gonna break up. Like, I can guarantee we have more fun as a band than fucking like any other band there is. Like any like small underground hardcore whatever kind of band. Like guarantee. But people will be like, oh, they don't take themselves seriously. They always fuck up on stage. They're always saying dumb shit. But like,
just have fun, innit?
You get a fuck. I ain't making any money. You're not making any money.
Like, it's the same as I was saying about tour earlier, like treating tour as a holiday. Like we've booked days off in Prague just to have fun around the city. Just... You know what I mean? Like, when in Spain and Portugal, we had a few off days just to like chill out where we are, because it's like if someone wants to pay us to be somewhere and like we can fork out a few quid to cover a day here and there.
Yeah,
why not?
Fun, man.
Yeah,
but then because of that, what I was trying to get at was like, because of that, if people don't know us or like they just look at shit, they might be like, what the fuck are they posting about? And then they'll either like not listen to the music or just be like not take the music seriously, even though it's a completely separate entity. It's like it's pretty clear that the music and like the artwork and everything around the music is like actually serious. Like,
of course, exactly. Like I think you can tell what kind of band that you're going to be dealing with when you're speaking to them. Like you guys are so lax, as I say, and like laid back. Like I know there's never going to be like sort of like any like conflict or issues. It's just sort of like it's easy. It is what it is. You've just all got that approach. But as you say, I think there are some bands who are just like got to make sure everything's like completely perfect. But I mean,
no respect for that. I just
if they want to do it, they want to do it, don't they? I wanted to touch for you two as well on Rage, because sadly that's no longer a thing. I bought quite a few things through Rage. What was the email address again? Was it Super Gremlin or something?
Super Gremlin 241, man.
Hey,
hotmail.co.uk.
I've literally had that since like MSN. That's my email since MSN. It's still linked to my PayPal, but I've also got a proper one linked to it, so I can have 2.
Don't send the money to it.
It's because Everyone in school used to call me a fucking gremlin. So
They
I
still
thought,
fucking
fuck
do,
it.
mate.
I'm going to make my email super gremlin.
Yeah, you're not bullying me. I'm seeing this as character building.
Exactly. And it's followed through to Realm and it still works.
Still works, man. Brilliant.
That's so funny.
Well, you released quite a few bands through Rage, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
Over
We did
those
some cool
years.
stuff, I think.
Some bands
Yeah.
that are still going now, sort of thing. Like,
Well, we did the Vane Gift from God split.
Yeah, you heard that band Vane? Yeah, fucking did
Yeah,
that.
that
Did that
one.
shit.
that was us. We did that. You've seen quite a few Euro bands come through on it as well. I'm
First
sure
Fight Down.
First Fight Down was one of them.
Although no one cared because people
If
are
anyone
stupid.
wants a First Fight Down vinyl,
And it's
give me
not
a message.
American. If it was American, people would care, but it's not. And they're old Euros. Everyone's like, who cares? But they're fucking dumb.
What else did we do?
Yeah,
Constrict, Elegy, Constrict,
Constrict were wicked.
I've got Constrict.
Servitude, first EP.
Just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Anyone want to test press? Hit me up.
Mind you,
Hey, they're
know
still
what?
like 2,000. They got fucking 2,000 listeners a month. We still got 400. Like,
I
500.
swear I saw on Discogs a couple of weeks ago, might have been a couple of months ago now, that people were selling Servitude vinyl. Just
Mate,
to
I
try
need
get
to
rid
get
of
on
it.
there.
And I'm pretty sure like, it was going for some stupid daft like 50 quid because people were just like
Really?
thinking like,
I'm definitely doing that.
honestly, it was fucking mad. Like, I think it was a couple of months ago, if memory serves. And I was like, you know, when it goes from like the lowest price to the highest it's ever sold,
Yeah.
and someone had legitimately paid 50 quid for it, and I thought,
Maybe.
Why?
What did you sell
Maybe-
your Vane tape for, Johnny? again?
Maybe they're holding out for a reunion at the fucking
Maybe.
Trump rally when he wins presidents, and then they can sell it on to all the fucking American KKK.
Fuck me.
Sold the Vane tape for like me and Ollie, the other guy who did Rage. We sold our Vane tapes for like nearly 100 quid each.
what?
Americans
Still
are
got mine,
crazy when
saving
it
it
comes
for
to
a rainy day.
collecting.
I mean, I'm
Mad.
I can't really call myself a collector now, by the sounds of it. It's fuck.
For a tape.
I've
man.
nearly got rid of all my Rage stuff. I'm pretty much getting rid of most of it. I just don't play it or anything, so there's no point.
Hang
having
on to it,
I got a
send-
tattoo on my arm, so I was like, it's what it is.
That's enough rage for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't.
That feels like so long ago, though.
Yeah,
That,
right,
like that
what-
period feels
when-
like so long ago now.
When
What
did
was
that
it,
stop?
2 years
18.
ago.
It was only 2 years ago. It feels like longer.
The final after the chaos is 2 years ago, like next week,
Mad.
I think.
Did you film that one as well?
No, just the
only a
first one.
few random bits.
Right.
Our mate Harry filmed like some of Cruelty set and a few other little random bits here and there. But
We had a show in Germany in like kind of like an industrial estate.
it was like Trailer Park Boys Germany. It was
Yeah.
wicked.
And we were told, and it was fucking boiling hot. There was this random room at the back with a kitchen and these bunk beds, which were like had this massive ladder up, and it was like probably like at least twice the height of like a normal bunk bed.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I tried like we tried going up there to like sleep, but
Pretty hot, man.
it was like sweaty and there was flies everywhere.
Oh,
So we had to sleep in the venue. They all ended up getting a nice hotel. We were like, fuck it, we're just gonna stay here. And then
Well, we had the bar, innit? It was
and the
great.
venue were like, you can just
all you need.
well, they were like, you can have the bar, you can put any music on. So Dave and Andy was just like skateboarding around the venue. Dave was like pretending to be like a barman.
It was literally like there was a stage and like the bar off to the side, and the guys were literally just there like, don't take the piss, but help yourselves. So we had the full venue PA system, so we were literally just hooked our phones up,
That's it. That's just
Oh,
party
awesome.
time.
tunes and
The show
drinking
was jokes.
until
And
like
then
stupid a time in the morning.
in the
Brilliant.
morning there was no shower, and they all had like a lay-in, so they took ages to get to us. So there was no shower, so we went in the kitchen and got all like the pots and pans. We I found this kettle, heated the kettle up, put it in the pans, and then so that it wasn't too hot, ended up poured like a bit more like cold water out the tap in.
Yeah, yeah.
Just kept going in and out, just like washing
Just
ourselves
outside
like
the
that.
venue, just like
Outside
in
the
there,
venue, under this like gazebo kind of thing.
Right.
having a little scrub
Like
down.
industrial estate with just like shitty crap sofas that like moldy.
Oh man.
A few random pallets and shit lying around.
And then like the show, before we were playing, before the show started, there's this like tonk guy. Imagine the Harm's Way guy times 2.
Fuck me. Right. Okay.
And he looks like he's about to go to like NFL practice because he's got like shorts and a shirt on. He's got like Under Armour on underneath. and like leggings and like a long sleeve Under Armour on, and you can
Yeah.
like see it all.
Literally looks
and
like
he's
he's got to start benching or something. like-
Yeah.
and he just like comes over to us and like starts talking. He's like, well, nice, and he's like, oh, you guys Realm of Torment, I can't wait to see you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's got this like fucking t-shirt on with like, I can't remember what it said on the back.
Get shit done.
Get shit done. Like
Get shit done.
massive aerial font, just to get shit done. And then when we start playing, he's like one of these super scary German
Oh
moshers.
yeah, I've seen
Like
him.
scary as fuck.
I've seen him, mate.
He nearly
When
kicked
he's
us a
moshing,
few
like,
times because it was like a floor show.
Oh fuck.
Like when he's moshing, like the leg goes past your face and you feel the wind, and it's like he was like there's Spider-Man crawling up the walls and shit. It was fucking crazy.
Your vocalist was very similar with his legs because he's quite a tall fella, isn't he?
Not anymore.
he's
He's
little,
not.
man.
He's not anymore. Not since he broke his leg.
Oh no, man! Don't I get flashbacks from that night?
How did that happen?
We were.
I wasn't there. I
you
was at
weren't
home.
there. A few of us, I think it was me, Sweep, and Dave, got reasonably substantially pissed up and went to go see Ingested down at Joiners.
Yeah.
Me and like Dave somehow is like he's not moshing. We're just sat there chilling, just stood
Yeah.
there, and this guy just walks past us and like trips
No
and
way.
just falls into Dave, and it just hits him at a bad angle, and Dave like falls over too,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh fuck, my leg."
Oh,
Um,
man.
But he's like had a history of like dislocating his knee a few times over the years. Like
Oh, so it's a
when
bit
we did
weakened
London
anyway,
Hardcore
sort of thing.
Fest, he
Yeah.
was in like a knee brace and all sorts. Like it's happened.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, I've dislocated my leg, or I've dislocated my knee. Can we just go back,
Yeah.
rest it off?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but that's fine." So I like we're fucked up as well, and we end up getting back to his house, get him into the house somehow, and he's like, "Oh, cool. We'll see how it is in the morning. See how it."
And I'm in my bed
how it
because we
goes.
live together, and I just hear them all. I'm like, oh, clearly something pointless has
just
happened. He just
stumbling
hurt
around,
himself. I'm like, they're being fucked. I'm just gonna go sleep.
We
Oh,
woke
you
up in
go
the
sleep.
morning, and Dave like I ended up like just passing out on the sofa or something, and somehow when I was asleep, like David managed to get himself upstairs to his room,
Right.
and then like I see him in the morning, and he's like, "Dude, like it's not good," and we're like, "Okay, fuck it, we'll get Ryan round and
And I
take us
come
up to-
downstairs, and I'm like, what's up? And Dave's just there with his leg out, and he's like, any movements he makes, I've never heard like
so much
a
complaining.
human being, a man, wince like that before.
It was bad.
He sounded like a dying fox or something.
Yeah.
Like
was
literally so high pitched.
Fuck.
I was like, in his face, he was like looking at me, like wincing so hard. I was like, oh my god.
And we were like, we still didn't know anything. We still thought like he just like pulled loads of tendons or something. Like I don't know. Like he's just really fucked it up somehow. And then like Ryan finally gets there, and like we just like somehow get him out of the house and into the car and up to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I'm just there with him, and like the pediatrician, I can't remember what the people are called, but he had a scan and she just came in. And he's like, "Yeah, you ain't going anywhere, sunshine." And me and David just sat there like, "Yeah, what the fuck's going on?" And showed us this like X-ray, and his shin had literally like just snapped in half, like just below his knee.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh, just from
this
that
guy
one
just-
dude from falling on him.
just fell on him at a bad angle, and his shin literally snapped. It was gross.
Well, I know I've mentioned this. It was in one of the previous podcasts with I think it might have been gassed up, but don't quote me on that.
Jokes.
No salad.
Also, I've also just revealed another fucking guess. I'm probably going to fucking quote that
Bleep
out.
it
On,
out. Say it was servitude.
yeah,
Bleep in
Guy
servitude.
at Leeds, mate.
yeah, all of the above. They were all in it, and yeah, you guys might remember because it was 2017 Shedfest where
Oh, you're going to
Stevie
say
did his
Steve
leg.
Gamble's
Yeah, my
Oh, bro.
god.
Mate, life's a gamble. Sometimes you got to mosh. Like, is what it is.
Like,
What
it's
it
a
is.
gamble.
I've do you know what? In all the times that I've moshed, I've come out quite all right. I've never really had like massive injuries. Now that I've said that live, I guarantee next show I.
Oh,
when
here's
they
a
put
bad
on-
one. This
Go
might
on.
be an edge. This might be an edge break.
Oh, go on.
Was this you in Poland?
So no, so I've never really had like injuries either. I've had a few like bumps on the nose,
Bumps and
like
scrapes,
bleeding
yeah.
the nose, but like, that's it.
Of course.
But fucking, do you remember what was the show that Strife played? Was it Sweatfest?
It was no Ready Fest.
Ready Fest.
Ready Fest.
That
was,
Ready
yeah.
Fest that Strife played, the break-in set, second last song, I like spin kick, and as I put my foot on the ground, as I put it on the ground, someone just like runs into my leg, and I like feel it. I'm like, fuck, that hurts. it just feels like a pain. Hopefully it'll go away. Doesn't go away. I've obviously like done something to like my calf or something like back there. And then I like can't straighten my leg or walk. I had to like put it out in front of me at like a side angle, like diagonal. And I'm meant to be staying in London at my friend's house. And I've got like walk to the tube and stuff.
I was just when we had to like get you back to Keynes.
Yeah. And I like, oh yeah, you were with me.
Yeah.
I couldn't like walk. I was literally like couldn't walk. And then the next day was when Deal With It were playing. And I was like, that was the only band I really, really, really wanted to see that day. I was like, fuck. Deal With It used to be like one of my favorite bands, like in the UK back in the day.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't be here for Deal With It, like not mosh or anything. So I was like, fuck it. I just took like a fuckload of painkillers. So I like couldn't feel it anymore.
Fucking hell.
And then I just like moshed for the set.
And suffered intensely afterwards.
Yeah, it wasn't not good. Wasn't good.
No,
Stupid, bad idea.
It
It worked though. If anyone's got any fucking muscle injuries and you want to see a band that bad, fucking just take a load of painkillers.
It will be worth it.
Yeah,
in the long run.
Yeah.
After the injuries, like,
Yeah, once you get to watch yourself back on YouTube when you get home.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
It'll be all worth it then. Have you had any injuries, Jack?
Nothing proper, just like bumps and bruises.
Tell that Poland one.
Oh shit! Actually, no. I've broken. I'm one of get to Poland in a sec. One of my front teeth. I'm pointing at it. You can't hear it, obviously. One of my two front teeth got snapped in half like a few years ago.
Yeah.
3 jokes.
Fuck.
Other than that, just like a few bumps and bruises. But when we played in Poland, when Cruelty were playing, it was the Sunrise breakdown, fucking so hard, and I just started like doing a little mosh, and I ended up accidentally shinning this guy in the face, and like
I literally like a rugby kick. Imagine you have like a rugby ball in his hands and he's going for like a drop goal.
Yeah.
I was like stood right in front of him. I was like, oh my days, that's not going to be good.
Just pissed everywhere, and like after the set, I'm like, and there's just like a little pool of blood on the floor, and I'm like, I just feel so bad, man. And then, like, I'm with him. I'm like trying to like help him like clean up in the bathroom, and it's just like pissing blood.
And the guy like stays and moshes for us after as well.
Yeah,
the dude.
And yeah, like he really likes us and shit. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll give you a t-shirt and some shit. And then Johnny's like, yeah, you're fucking paying for that. I'm like,
I need to get my money back.
Yeah,
Mate,
exactly.
I paid for all the fucking merch for that tour, pretty much. Like, fuck, man. Liberties.
Maybe.
Fucking grown adults can't even pay for their own merch.
I did.
Oh, another one. On your the episode you did with Mantler, I think you're talking about the Cruelty tour. You said about us playing on a boat.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah. Where was that?
So there was a lot of fights at that show.
Really?
Yeah. So there was only us two playing. Weird. Well, in Europe you get weird line shows, a lot of shows where there'll be 2, maybe 3 bands playing.
I can understand 3, but never 2.
Yeah, it happens. It's weird.
It does happen.
Do you have like extended sets then or anything, or did it just start?
I think they try to. A lot of them do start later, but I think they try to give you extended. Obviously,
longer sets are more of a thing in Europe as well, I think.
Yeah, but Cruelty only had like 2 EPs, so it was at the time. So it was kind of like, what else can they do?
Yeah, of course. Maybe throw in a cover here and there.
So before we start playing, they made us like pasta and shit before the show.
Yeah.
So I'm like eating pasta, and there's this fucking like journalist guy from some French like magazine zine kind of thing,
right.
And he'd been messaging Cruelty for like weeks before the show, being like, "Hey, can I like interview your vocalist before the show?" And Shafi's been like talking to him. Do you know Shafi?
No, I don't know.
Oh, he's like their vocalist. Funny guy, but he was basically like, "Yeah, cool." So I'm sat on this one side of the boat. There's like a row of seats going along.
Yeah.
And then eating the food that they're giving us. On the other side, this guy's like interviewing Shafi, and we're just like staring at him. And Shafi's just giving the like worst answers to his questions. I can't remember. Like the last thing he asked like any last comments, and Shafi just says the most hilarious thing ever. I wouldn't be able to repeat it if I knew what it was, but it was so funny. And we was like, what the fuck? This guy, like, mental. He's taking Shafi, like, proper seriously.
No
and Shafi, and then show starts. Cruelty start playing as a horseshoe, as standard. And this fucking journalist guy stood right in the middle, on like the middle of the horseshoe, and like the front person on it.
Yeah.
And like, we're like, I wonder what the show's going to be like. There's some people there. People have turned up. There's like 50 odd people, maybe.
Sam.
We're on a boat in the middle of Lyon. That's where it was. It was in Lyon. Sick city, by the way. One of the nicest cities we've probably been to. but we didn't have time to go around because we had to play the show and leave. So we're like, yeah, I don't know what the show's going to be like. I know France can be mad. One of our best European shows was in Rennes in France. It like fucking went off like crazy.
Hanging off.
Did it? Yeah. Who was that
People
with?
were going nuts.
Overturn
And some French.
and some French bands.
Right.
So yeah, we're like, what's gonna happen? Cruelty start playing, get to the first mosh bit.
Yeah.
Fucking all these people just come out of nowhere, start moshing, and this fucking journalist is like, what the fuck? And he just start, and he like, this is like first or second song in,
Yeah.
and he's one of these people who's like, obviously doesn't get or just doesn't like moshing, and they moshed like hard, like into people, like just stood there and shit, not like crowd killing, but like moshing into them.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah. And this journalist guy just starts like pushing him. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, this was in our set. No. So it started building up. Tension started building up.
Right,
Like
okay.
Cruelty set. People like, he's like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. We start playing. Like, I think it was our first or second song. Like a fight starts between one of the promoters and a guy in the crowd, and the promoter just like punches him in the face. Like, just watch him.
Do you remember?
And Shafi and Skiz, we're still playing. Shafi and Skiz just keep moshing, and we're watching everyone else in the venue, like literally, like
and Dave's like
arguing over this fight.
Just like
Yeah,
fight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, do it properly. Give everyone a show.
Was that probably one of the most violent shows you've seen then, do you reckon?
Yeah,
Sorry?
probably. It was weird. I didn't expect it to happen because everyone was so nice. Even all the promoters were like well nice to us. We were talking to them after the show.
Yeah.
They were just like so sound. And then that happened, and they just turned, like, lost their head.
Do you remember? Speaking of like fights and shit, John. Do you remember? Was it Duisburg?
Oh,
When it was the tour before
my days.
Yeah,
I forgot about that show.
I'll let you go on this one. You probably remember
So it was with Clawhammer.
who else was it?
Another band that's gone.
Yeah.
Revelations, Clawhammer. So Clawhammer were playing, I want to say it was the Despised Icon cover
Yeah, I
or
think
another
it
of their songs. And fucking, it's like young kids. This is like a FSF show. Is it FSF or was
No,
it the other
it was
one?
it was 5'9".
5'9", yeah. It was a 5'9" show, basically. This was the night before. It was the night of McGregor Mayweather as well.
Oh, brilliant.
So fucking, there's this like, I don't know, he must have been like 16, 17-year-old moshing.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like during Clawhammer, and this like a ripped guy. It's this venue that everyone like stands scattered around the edges and shit because everyone knows as soon as it starts, everyone's going mental.
Yeah, of course.
There's this like corridor at the back
German
where everyone just
show.
stands, and then people
Every
just
time.
go and crowd kill them in the corridor. But yeah, there's like 17-year-olds like moshing. He's like skinny, weedy guy,
Yeah.
no threat to anyone. He's just moshing.
Having a good
And this
time.
like 5'9" guy who's hench, like
Literally rugby.
like
tackle
moshes him,
or
like
something.
kicks him or something, and the
God.
17-year-old's like, nah, fuck you, like pushes him, and this big guy just like literally starts laying into him, and it takes like
No.
10 seconds before anyone like starts like stopping him. It's kind of like, yeah, we'll let him go for like 10 seconds so this like kid like learns his place kind of thing.
Head
More
start.
than
Where he
I'd
like
probably
stands
fuck
in the
up if you
room
tried to
kind of
pull it
thing,
off.
and then everyone jumps in. It was mad.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Euros, man.
Yeah, I've seen some Euro shit. Like I went to Germany for I think it was like it was Lionheart, Nasty, and Get the Shot.
Oh my god, I can imagine the crowd.
Mate, straight away, and it was in Munich as well. It was at the venue was called Backstage. My god, it was just fucking nuts. Like there was beatdown crews there. Like there must have been about 2 or 3 of them, and literally Get the Shot I think played fucking 2 strums, and already some guy was fucking punched out in the back of the crowd, and I was like, right, I'm not even getting involved. I'm happy to stand on the side and just not do it. The night before, we were in Stuttgart. Me and my best friend were getting fucking absolutely hammered, and I don't know why. I have this fucking if I start getting drunk and just like I hear a riff, I really want to start like cartwheeling and just 2-stepping and shit. Like, I'm that fucking
Sound
idiot.
like Dave.
Yeah. I'm just that guy, and I ended up catching like this guy like on his head, like with my feet on the way down, and like he just ate shit, and I was like, oh my god, I've killed
That
someone.
is joke.
I've killed someone. No, that's it. I'm stopping moshing now. I broke my glasses at
I've done that a few
Outbreak
times.
Fest.
Week, man.
I hate it,
Break
mate.
glasses, awful time.
Fucked. Proper
My
fuck.
worst injury is probably losing a contact lens.
Oh, bro.
Like, I literally lost one contact lens,
How did
and
you
I'm like,
manage
I
that?
can't. I can see, but I can't. It was awful. I didn't have any spares with me.
Was
It
that
was so
another
bad.
New Cross show?
I've done that twice. I did it once where you were there, but I did it once at like old thing that used like all day. It used to be called like Royal Rumble at Underworld. Like the one that one was like Fire and Ice and Take Offense and like Broken Teeth and War Dogs and like that period of like bands. And I got like a finger in the eye, and as soon as it happened, I was like, no. And then the rest of the day, I had one in. It was awful. Just couldn't see.
Not about that.
No, not at all. As you say, like you're the same as me, Jack, aren't you? When it's like if you break your glasses, you're fucked.
He just doesn't wear his glasses.
Oh right, okay. Well, of course, you be in contacts. You're smarter than us because we mosh with our glasses on like fucking idiots.
Yeah.
No, I just tend to take mine off. Like when I do my yearly mosh, take my glasses off and just throw them to whoever's nearby.
Well, I've started doing that now. I feel like I had to be like an adult and make sure I look after things. But like back in the day, it was just sort of like I say, I smashed my face off of my friend's knee. I don't know how I did that, but I just sort of like, I think I did. Fuck me, what again? Once again, it was a cartwheel. I did a cartwheel. I carried on going forward, and you know when you carry on moving, you can't stop. Like I've done that a couple of times where I just ran into barriers, and everyone's like, "You're a dickhead." It's like I'm having fun. But no, I smashed my face right off of his knee. No, it wasn't fun. I was very lucky actually because my glasses split and some of the like glass cut like above my eyelid and below. Like that could have been a lot worse. That could have been me just fucked. But I was very lucky.
My glasses actually broke on that cruelty tour last summer.
Oh my days!
I don't know what happened. I think it was when we were staying at Laurent's house. Big up Laurent, and I think I just had like my glasses off. And on the side or something, like where I was sleeping.
Were they on the floor or something?
Yeah, but it was not like in the like walkway, you know what I mean? But someone during the night had gone the long way round someone else.
Oh mate!
And they just stepped on like my glasses, and one of their arms broken off. So I did that was early on in the tour, so I had to do like a week and a half of like sellotape glasses. It was like 30, 40 degrees, and the sellotape would just like the adhesive shit would just like melt because it was too hot. I was having the worst time of that shit, man.
Fucking hell. One thing we didn't actually cover there. We were going to cover it, and then I think we got sidetracked, as naturally happens. But the Youth of Today show is one thing I wanted to point out. What the fuck, man? How did that go?
Because it's because we know Sheep, our friend, who put it on basically.
Well, he got you on Sweatfest as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he just messaged John. I was at work or something, and Johnny just messaged band chat. Was like, "Do you want to play with Youth of Today?" Sheep's just asked.
I don't know why he asked. Because I've never asked him like, why are you asking us? I don't know if he like struggled because it wasn't super close to the show, but it was like late enough.
Yeah,
I think it's like some weeks out, 3 weeks out or something. So maybe he had problems. He wasn't at the show either because he had some stuff going on. So maybe he had some stuff going on so that he was like
he just was asking people.
Yeah. He probably knew also that we'd just say yes.
Yeah, of course, that too.
But no,
it was jokes.
That was so fun, man. Because we ended up being made support as well.
Like being there, it sounded so good on stage.
Yeah.
Was it the Dome, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the Dome. And this is like hard. You're saying earlier, like hardcore CV checklist.
Yeah.
Like when we finished playing. I had, I think I can't remember which of them it was, but I think it might have been Purcell walked across the stage, and it was like, "Yo, sick set. Can we borrow your bass head?" And it's like, so I literally got cool set, bro. Can we borrow your gear? By Youth of Today, but we couldn't lend it to them because we were driving home, and like I think I got stuck. I had to get like the train because there was no space in the car because I'd been up in London from like the day before or something.
Yeah.
But they were all leaving in the car like straight after our set because it was a Sunday night. People had work in the morning. So we were like, yeah, no, sorry, man. We had to like gear block them because apparently their bass head was like buried away somewhere or some bollocks. I'm like,
the tables
sorry,
turned.
bro, you can't, can't use our gear.
The best bit was after the show, Kane showed me a tweet, some random old head Youth Today kind of dude posted, basically saying like roasting us, being like, what did he say? It was something to do with like, oh, I'm so
5 strings isn't Christian.
He's like, I'm so bored of all these fucking bands thinking they're from like Belgium or something, playing with like fucking 5-string bass when their riffs only use like 2 strings, even though Ryan's bass had 4 strings. The one he was using had 4 strings. It was so funny. Just the way he said it. I can't remember what it was, but it's so funny. I just love when people do that. When people like try and roast us, like seriously, and think it's like serious. It's the funniest thing.
Well, the two funny things about that is for you lot is that A, you don't take offense to it whatsoever. Like you're just like fuck off, and B, I wouldn't want to try and get in a roasting battle with you guys because I know for a fact that you, because of how little you care, you fuck anyone and not be bothered. You just
I love it.
Right, next, anyone else?
I love it. It was the best when fucking SCBD was a thing, because they didn't give a fuck either. We used to have this like half serious, half jokey like banter thing where we just take the piss all the time. It was like constant.
So funny, man.
And I imagine that fucking kicked off quite a lot when you were like playing in Birmingham, but it was like funny when you were all, like around each other.
It was funny online, like it was because like Sam, who did Concrete, was going out with someone from Southampton who was like friends with all us lot.
Yeah.
So then he came to a few of our shows with some of his friends, so we got like friendly. But then there was like other people in Birmingham who just like never met us or anything, so they probably didn't realize what it was.
That it was just
and that it was
having a bit of fun, like, and then like taking it serious.
So
like,
then they like make more jokes about it, but try to be like deep, try to be like deep about it.
I remember like Jordan, Harry, and all that. They were all coming down to like the first UIC fest and all that shit all those years ago.
Yeah, they're getting about. I've not seen many of the Berms lot. They've kind of
none of them are around anymore, so I think that shows who's won the battle.
It really does, doesn't it?
UIC, but still.
UIC. Is UIC still going to be a thing forever? I reckon it's got to be.
Yes.
Who else is going to carry? Who else is carrying the UIC flag at the moment for you guys? So
do shit.
Us, Realm.
Just
Realm. The thing is with UIC is though, people think because like UIC, it always be like UIC shows, and like just like us calling ourselves UIC bands, like even if we weren't in bands, we'd say like UIC anyway.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just funny, isn't it?
It's just like it's not defined by what the bands are and shit. Like
just us, like
it's just like our friends now, pretty much.
Yeah, well,
that's what it was. That's what it was made to be anyway. It was made to like be like make a hardcore community here, and then whatever comes out of it just is what it is. If the bands go, it's not UIC's dead anymore. It's just UIC's here, but you know you won't see it attached to a band, but we'll still be living our life, whatever it is. So
yeah, of course.
Like, especially like these days for shows, it's just like just do shit whenever.
And it getting old now, fucking 28.
No, you're old.
Exactly.
It's creeping up on you now, isn't it, mate?
Exactly.
I'm the baby, mate.
How old are you, Jack, if you don't mind me asking? It's a bit rude, 24. But 24, so you're 24.
Oh, no, Dave's the baby, so.
Oh, bless.
If Nathan was still here, he'd be the oldest.
Yeah, isn't it?
Nathan must be 30 this year, surely. His next birthday's got to be 30.
Fucking hell. We're buying him a Zimmer.
Jokes, he needs it.
Hey, we just hit you around the head with it. Fucking Northern bastard, innit? Morecambe. I'll teach you what.
Right, well, don't know about you guys, but that pretty much covers me for Realm of Torment. So I'll leave the floor for you guys for a couple of seconds. Just any shout outs that you want to give, or just any fuck offs you want to give. By all means.
You go first. John? I'm trying to think of something funny.
Trying to have a think now. Just big up everyone, all the UIC lot, innit? UIC, SKC, big up Gibbons getting stuck in America. Big up Alan. I don't really know, just...
Who's Alan? Josh's dad?
Yeah, it's Josh's dad. Big up Alan Gibbons.
Don't know. There's not really much to say. We're not doing anything at the minute. Like, don't know.
No, granted, we're all like a whole, aren't we?
Just like, I don't know.
Just want to play shows, man.
People would just stop being boring.
Sorry, John.
I just said I wish people would stop being boring. That's all. People take too much shit seriously. Like, fuck me.
Have a breather, innit?
I don't know. Could go into details about a lot of things, but I'm not going to go into details about a lot of things. Just fucking, just chill out. Have some weed. Like,
I might do that.
If you have some weed, you might start being a bit more chill like us a bit more, even though I don't smoke weed. That's pretty much it.
You've got it like by proxy because of Jack, haven't you?
There's this one time in Belgium. They all say
you got fucking so stoned.
I was not stoned.
You were so stoned.
I was not stoned. Right. Our driver was stoned. He was fucking fucked.
Yeah, he was fucked. No, literally, like, it was the first time we stayed at Laurent's, I think, and we were just like in his band room, just getting fucked up as you do. And Johnny's just in there with us because he's a good sport and doesn't give a shit.
Nah, that's.
I always film it. I used to. Well, I don't anymore because I've always deleted stuff as it goes. But I used to just like film all the nonsensical conversations coming out of Andy when
Yeah, we
he's
just chat
fucking
absolute shit.
fucked.
But we literally just like hotboxed this shed, and like Jonny was in there, and he was definitely fucked.
I was not
like,
stoned.
He was
I'm-
like,
Second hand smoking, mate. It will catch up with you whether you like it or
straight
not.
as till death. I was not.
This was
stoned.
when Gibbons was like still edge as well, and he was like, "Oh, I can definitely feel it, man. Like, I'm a little bit fucked," because like he was obviously not edge before he was edge and shit. So he's like, I don't think you had ever smoked weed before you were edge. What did you, John?
No, never.
And he's just there like, oh, I'm feeling a bit tired, boys. I might go inside. And like he just goes off into the house, and we like walk in like 10-15 minutes later. And I swear to God, John, you were just sat on the corner of the sofa just
Mate,
yamming.
it was
the
4 in the
packet.
morning. I was hungry. It was 4 in the morning.
And
Just-
you're high as shit.
It was like the first day or two in fucking Belgium. Had to go to sleep.
Mate, I'm smelling nothing but munchies here. You definitely got high.
Oh, well, if I did, it didn't feel very good. So I don't know why you lot do it.
That's a great question, actually. That's for a different podcast, like we said before.
That is a different podcast.
For a very, very different day.
Oh, we could do like a podcast of like tour stories so easily. Like, there's so much funny shit.
I'll get you guys to come back, and what we'll do is anything that we've not spoke about in this one, we'll just do like a separate episode for it.
Do a little catch up.
Yeah.
And chat some other shit.
Yeah, man. Why the fuck not? I'm happy to have you guys back as long as you guys are happy to turn up. We'll just go
Yeah.
from there.
We'll
So,
finish on a final good positive note. When we didn't even talk about it when we played that Suicide Silence show.
oh shit. Yeah.
Fucking this is kind of a bigger deal than probably most of the things that we've even talk about when we talk about some of the old bands and shit that we've done stuff with. When we played that Suicide Silence show, when Suicide Silence played, fucking when they're playing like the old songs, they played like a bunch of old songs. So like,
It was so good.
and the
man.
crowd wasn't that big because of that album, that not great
It
album
was
that
the
came out.
Tee era
That one.
on it.
Yeah,
That one.
so you could like
They've regained it back though, just to throw that out there.
That album is sick. The new one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
it is good, man.
They've
Um,
redeemed themselves.
Oh,
Touche,
two things
boys.
about this one actually. Fucking, I got started on by some Grebo in the pit, and Sam, I won't say his name. I'll say Sam.
Giving it away already.
Sam fucking sent someone to sleep.
Yeah, he did.
He sent them to sleep pretty bad.
Big time.
And then yeah, when Suicide Silence were playing, we were all moshing. Like the song finished, like it was like fucking saying like fucking why aren't the rest of you like moshing like as hard as that first band who played? Fucking yeah, it was just like going off saying that it was sick how we were moshing, and he said our set was good. I think
Yeah,
he
they
like
were
said it
watching
to
us.
someone who walked off stage.
It was
It would
me,
have been
said it
you
to
or
me.
Ryan because it was
Yeah.
your side.
I think it was me. Like Eddie was like, "Yeah, that was a stick." So he was literally just watching us on the side, and like, because obviously, like, all shall perish. I was just there, like,
course,
fan
yeah,
watching. Oh my god!
Yeah.
You
So
know, I
that's
picked up
probably
by
like
that.
one of the sickest things that's happened, I reckon.
And I was chatting with like, I think it was Mark afterwards. He was like, "Yeah, you got like Heaven Shall Burn riffs." I'm like, "I'll take that."
All right, yeah,
I'll
sound.
take that.
That's what you want, man. That is a fucking big thing though to play with Suicide Silence when you did.
That was fun.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I first saw him. Well, I only ever seen him with Mitch before that, like 2008 or something. So
It's
it's
a
kind
good
of
era.
mad as well. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, mate, you
we'll
would've
finish on a
seen-
shit note. If you want to get fucking depressed, add me on PlayStation 4. We'll play FIFA, and I will fucking suck your dick so hard. Vida Plumber, Vida Plumber. Add me. That's it.
I'll get it put in the links as well. I'm gonna promote it everywhere.
So,
Don't play games with me. I'm fucking terrible.
I'm shit at games as well. I don't even know why I have an Xbox anymore. It's pointless. Fucking pointless. It's just used for Netflix and Amazon Prime. That's it. I have an expensive DVD player.
Glorified TV. box.
Yeah, basically. All right, lads.
Play
Well,
Ratchet.
thanks very much for, as I say, once again coming onto the show.
Thank you very
It's
much,
been an
man.
absolute pleasure.
cheers for asking. I'm surprised you asked.
Man, nah. It's one of those things. Everyone needs to know about Realm of Torment, and if they don't, they will do after this. I say that like I'm fucking.
you can fucking learn a lot from this, people. I'm telling you.
You can, and like I say, this you'll hear it here now anyway.
It's not how to play good live, but you can learn some other stuff.
There will be a second episode with these guys. I'm definitely going to make sure of that. All right. Well, as I say, well, thanks very much once again, and well, hopefully you will once lockdown fucks off, and we can get back on shit.
Finally play the. Oh fuck me, not It Dies Today cover.
Yeah, maybe you'll finally play it
Maybe I'll
correct.
finally play it.
Yeah.
properly. No, we'll finally do As Blood Runs Black. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll get it all going.
Right, I can remember it.
Maybe.
Maybe one day. Right. Well, like I said, lads, thanks very much once again. And yeah, cheers.
Cool.
Safe one, man.
Cheers. Safe.
See you, everyone.
So that was episode 6 of the Hardcore Project. So thank you very much for tuning in and getting that listened to. Yeah, Jack and Jonny from Realm of Torment. Fucking funny bunch of lads, aren't they? I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to hearing more about them in the future and just seeing where they get up to and what they end up doing. I hope, do you know what, fuck it, I'm going to end up going on tour with them. I'll decide it now. Whether they fucking accept it or not, it's a different story. But yeah, I'd love to go on tour with the blokes. I think it'd be an absolute fucking riot. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for your time. And again, there will be more episodes in the future. So if you have any recommendations of people you'd like me to speak to, which I know sounds really daft when you say that out loud, then please let me know. But yeah, thanks very much again. Once again, I know I'll always say it. And thanks again for your time. See you now.